This is a stick up.
Oh shit. Hey, I see those on all the time.
Pretty handy.
Yeah. You have the titanium one or the original?
Of the
No,
Mighty
sir.
Bar LT.
Absolutely not. I don't want to watch that. Shut his dick off.
Yeah.
What would you do in that situation?
No.
Trinket.
What I believe to do.
It's about probably the best way to let him go after that.
Good split.
You know that is for all beer?
Dude, our waitress chased us outside thinking you left already with your ticket.
What'd you say?
Our waitress chased
No,
us.
but before when she did that, what'd you say? You said we're white and pay our bill.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Not two.
I called her perfect.
What'd you say you would do?
It was
Nothing.
Where we all at?
Me Toro. Me Buelos.
Do you speak Spanish?
No, you're not.
Dude, Hayes been getting so good at it. They're just talking to him now in Spanish.
Every time they do that, I say I'm Native American. I don't speak that language.
Yeah, but you asked her where the bathroom was. She's like, that way. You said, gracias. She said, no. When we talked about how good your Spanish was getting, she laughed about it. It was so funny.
Oh.
Showed is not a word. Showed. That's not a word.
Showed.
Showed?
Showed. Past tense for show.
S-H-O-W-E-D.
Is that like y'all as a word, but not really?
No, that's an actual word.
Showing something?
No, it's real.
How you gonna fit it?
I mean, it depends on how you use it in context. Can we hear in a sentence?
I showed my truck to someone.
See, that's a word.
Yes. But shown is also.
Yeah, I would say that a truck was shown.
Well, no, my truck was shown would be.
Kill it.
I need definitive.
Just copy and paste it.
I would say just, ask
Step over
Google
there in the
AI.
corner. Do it.
Is it Edie?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Edie.
Yeah. How was you spelling it?
Just with no E.
Oh, well, yeah, that's not a
Oh.
word.
Close.
You wouldn't have said they were showed the whatever. They were shown the how to do this. Like that would be the tense for like shown.
Yeah.
See, I would say like the EKG showed something static monitor.
Yes.
That's, I don't know if I would say, honest.
I showed my truck.
That sounds a little like,
You can always reword the sentence and say, someone came to look at my truck.
yeah.
That takes the whole kit and caboodle out. Am I back? Okay. Alright, so chest compressions. If you see little tiny Wes here has two lights where we should see if we get to going too fast, we get a yellow light. If we are not pressing hard enough, we get a red light. There's a yellow light, red light.
Green light.
Should have
I should just number y'all like on.
two green
Yeah.
lights.
Is that how it passed medic school?
Yeah.
In school games?
I think that'll be appropriate.
Or Gauntlet.
We're gonna
Hunt
make,
games.
yes, that's gonna be my next game to make y'all is Squid Games. Coming soon. To a classroom.
Power baby.
That's right.
Maybe can't breathe.
And that's in honor of, Nona.
John?
Never.
What's up with John? Is he Ella Hitler?
Yeah, he's in Germany.
Oh.
Jesus, I got everybody in this room.
You're the only one that.
Me and Ryan's the only one that got that.
I thought the baby was
Well, we went
born
from a power here.
But then you went down to here.
No, he's still got a fist. Even here,
See, baby.
we're still fisting.
So now
This would be more of a fist bump. than anything.
Superman, baby.
It's gotta be. It's
It
gotta
was
be.
a word, it was a joke word shooting. Alright.
How much have you read into Hitler?
It was a joke.
Not a whole lot,
Subject of
actually.
Hitler.
I know that he was,
What do you want to know?
probably not very good in World War II, but.
I love World War II and World War history.
I'll
Yeah,
study
trying to
all
find
that.
his-
My undergraduate is in history, and 90% of the classes, the upper level classes I took, were either Civil War derived or World War II, specifically mid to late World War II.
I love war history. though.
Where can you find his book?
Hitler's?
Yes.
Mein Kampf.
I've been wanting to read it and I can't find it anywhere.
Good luck.
I think if you read a lot into Hitler, his ideas wouldn't probably be very far off from what your ideas are. So,
So I'm a bad guy.
not saying that. not saying that. Don't misconstrue what I say. Is that right?
Didn't he have like syphilis or something?
There's rumor that he didn't die like then, like he didn't kill himself, that he like moved to a different country.
Tim Kennedy did a whole show about it.
Yeah.
It's like that, they say, what's that guy's name?
Hitler's ideology has been made to be like he was this like super like just mass murderer. And again, I'm not saying like you can form your own conclusion about it, but if you really read things that he was fighting for, it's not far off from
The MAGA.
I mean, it's kind of a conspiracy.
I agree.
I would say conservative Christian values.
He was very
The
jazzed
books-
about the German superiority.
He was, and I'm not saying that I'm not saying everything that he fought for, but a lot of the things like the whole book burnings and stuff that he was doing, those were books that had like homosexuality, child predator type stuff in it. That's the things that he was like fighting against. Again,
Damn gays.
right or wrong, but like I don't think there's a lot of his viewpoints that probably wouldn't be very far off from the mass
Can we
majority
say we just don't like him because he'd have killed me?
of people in the Bible Belt.
Yeah.
So
I agree with that. That Hitler was a real jerk.
real
Really?
jerk.
Just he went way too
Come
far.
on, man.
What a rascal.
There's lots of conspiracy theories about
Elvis Presley, too.
people in history. Elvis Presley's dead. He died.
Well, I know that.
I took care of a lady that was in the room with him when he died. So, or when they brought him into the hospital. She's like, I'll tell you, he's dead. She was working at that was not the man. I know Elvis Presley, but he was taken to Baptist. That hospital was torn down, but she was working in the ER Baptist.
It was technically the original Baptist East one.
Correct.
Well, actually, they've got the Baptist hospital, the Methodist hospital, and then like a Saint something hospital. Why is it not like we're gonna take you to the Jehovah's Witness hospital? This is the Church of Christ hospital.
Because Jehovah's Witnesses can't save too many because only like 155,000 get in.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, right.
They gotta keep the numbers down.
Yeah.
Can't be saved.
Yeah, we're gonna take you to Mormon East.
Speaking of Jehovah's Witnesses, I stuck my foot right in my mouth with Jehovah's Witnesses one time because all the ladies that used to work in the billing office,
Mm-hmm.
you remember we used to have to go to face you?
Yeah.
They were all Jehovah's Witnesses.
Nice.
And nobody told me that. I had no idea. Just out there random people. And one of them made a statement about Jehovah's Witnesses. I was like, well, I'm going to tell you, the next Jehovah's Witness that knocks on my door in the middle of the daytime when I'm trying to sleep because I work nights, we're fighting. And so, because they were persistent and just kept knocking and kept knocking and kept knocking, I finally got up. And I'm like, at that point, I was not very impressed that we're standing at my door. She's like, did you have your light on? Like, why would I have my light on? It was daytime.
Yeah.
She's like, because Jehovah's Witnesses would have known that your light's on not to bother you.
How the fuck am I supposed to know that?
Right.
We didn't get an instruction in.
Yeah.
They'll leave you alone.
And I made a probably a not very sensitive comment about Jehovah's Witnesses, and she's like, you know, we're all Jehovah's Witnesses. I was like, not that.
I would have said, you know, I could whoop everyone's ass in the room right now.
So was
I'm a-
Prince.
Prince was Jehovah's
Prince?
Yep. And Michael.
They'll quit answering.
Really?
knocking at-
Hey,
That's
you
why
know
they
what?
never celebrated birthdays. That's why Michael had such a big thing about Christmas, because he never got to celebrate Christmas. as a
Also,
kid.
why you like kids?
Hey, hey.
There's a conspiracy theory that he was protecting you.
That's
There
right.
is. But you know what time bedtime is in Never Never Land Ranch? When the big hand touches the little
Oh,
hand.
Yikes.
So correct.
Tough crowd, you know. Tough crowd.
Play me out, Johnny.
Yeah. Okay. I love a conspiracy theory.
Me too.
Maybe as far as like a board in here.
Conspiracy theory board. Yeah.
Like
I
connect
got my tin
Never
foil out of
Never
my
Land.
office.
How
together.
crazy we got towards the end of marriage.
Next time the high school class comes in, they just see a big board of Hitler, Michael Jackson.
Lions,
Heart.
really.
Love me some heart.
How Hitler was connected to Jehovah's Witnesses.
Holographic,
Cloud seeding.
You know
They admitted that.
the
though.
deep
They
the
have.
deep
100%.
conspiracy theory is Maxwell's father owned the company, bought the company that wrote all the textbooks that you study, and so they formed the idea behind all the ideologies, which the most interesting ones, and I don't know if you've listened to, I love there's the Martin Luther King tapes
So
and
he's
all
a
that stuff.
communist and that he was a sexual predator and
I don't know about predator. I do know that he liked the women
he
and
was not a
possibly
good man.
possibly men too.
Let's not be judgmental.
But they when they got to talking through the whole Harriet Tubman, all the historical figures through history, like the writings I've read about Harriet Tubman, but she had like a severe, like she had a brain injury as a kid and couldn't even like write her own name, couldn't even communicate. But it was like this whole story was formed around it. Somebody actually did it, but it wasn't her.
She was just a face.
Yeah.
Just like
But
Rosa
you know,
Parks
Rosa
was.
Parks was just a face. Like
That was planned, orchestrated.
yeah, all that was planted. All it was because she was Martin Luther King's like right hand person.
Well,
Like,
they already
she
had
did
someone
all-
in mind, but she had a child out of wedlock, and they're like, that's not gonna sell.
The which I'm like, really the people that should be celebrated that sat down on the bus and didn't get up was all the other people that really went to jail, and then Martin Luther King didn't go bail out 30 minutes after they went to jail, kind of thing, you know. So, but yeah, there's tons of reading if you dig really deep into it.
There's someone I found out whose daddy was a Nazi. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold
He
Schwarzenegger.
has
What?
philosophy. No.
What'd you say?
Schwarzenegger.
Schwartz what?
I'm not saying it 1,000 times.
You can.
It's not a tumor.
Why would he not do that?
Means no worries.
You've been in there this
I
whole
really
time,
hope
sir?
you pass,
You
man.
haven't called me.
I really hope you pass this.
I know,
class.
right? American Idol's calling my name.
You do
Dude,
not have a good
2
future
hours.
in singing.
We need to like after this class come
Maybe
back and
honky
do-
tonkin'.
Maybe.
Let's stick theater arts together.
Yeah.
I'll just blow it out of
We
the water.
could put on what it's like to be in the paramedic program and have like a whole program. But
If you had to act out a scene from one movie, what would it be? I could act out the entirety of Dumb and Dumber off memory right now.
I love to be like Mr. Jason. If
from Jay, from what movie?
Our pets,
Every
pets are
day.
falling off.
The Foot Locker
We
Center.
got no food, we got our jobs, our pets' heads are falling off.
Harry.
Got a little nippy going through the path there.
Or,
I saw a big
Holiday
June
Heights.
bug on the way up here, I'm not real hungry. Extra gloves.
What was that part though where they were leaving? It's like, where'd you get all that money? Oh, social bird.
Always.
Where'd you come up with $25 extra? I sold some stuff. What'd you
To the
sell?
blind kids.
Some stuff. A few pack of marbles, a few baseball cards. Petey, you sold my dead bird to a blind kid? Harry, he didn't even have a head. I said, Lloyd, he didn't even have a head.
Don't worry, I took care of it.
Harry, I took care of it. Pretty bird.
How easy that was.
I thought that's what we should spend the
Hey,
rest of our
next
time in
time,
class today.
I
Just let him react. Yeah. What would you want?
We need to watch
Yes.
Talladega
Yes.
Nights.
Looks like you're going at an incredible speed.
Anybody need
Quick, we're not through Connecticut, you're already starting to annoy me.
You wanna hear the most annoying sound in the world?
I did that in 3rd grade and got in big trouble. I was sitting at the front of class and I went to my buddy Alex and said, hey, you wanna hear the most annoying sound in the world? Ah! And the teacher was like, Wesley, go to the principal. And this is how it went. So sad. I didn't feel like I did anything wrong.
Did you do it again though?
Absolutely. I was like, wait till 3rd period. I'm
I
doing
got
it
wrote it
again.
one time with breaking pencil in 1st grade. I was pissed.
Were you homeschooled?
No,
Oh.
public school.
Was he had to change schools because he was trying to.
True story.
The teacher.
Not the true story. I did have to change schools after that because my mom went off like deep shit.
You know, they did, OCH guys did that to Montana.
What?
They had, the guy that, I don't know if it was Michael Hunt or one of the supervisors there had told everybody that their new guy that they had hired had slept with his teacher all through school. And then he gets there, Montana was homeschooled.
Jesus Christ.
But that started that rumor, and then he got there and he was like, hey, we heard you like slept with your teacher. It was like, he's like, I was homeschooled. Of course, then they continued to rag him about that. Anyway. Okay. So let's grab a mannequin. Let's do chest compressions. I need to witness chest compressions, each person, because then we're gonna go into full on.
Goes.
Yeah.
Rest.
You should get 2 lights. 2 green lights.
Does that work?
CPR's in progress.
I'm sick up.
Dude, be forward. That stinks. Right, you bust ass.
I found it.
Thought you couldn't smell.
I
Alright,
found it.
have 2 lights?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So the big thing I'll tell you is be careful about, with kids, adults too, but especially with pediatrics, is make sure you have full recoil on the chest. Keeping recoil in, like keeping pressure on the chest, you have to be careful, because it will, not let you don't have to take your hands all the way off, but just making sure that we're not keeping some pressure down. Difference in kids is the chest compression rate is the same as for the adult, right? We're not shooting for, 150 beats per minute. 120 is typically the easiest thing to do, around 120, especially if we're keeping count, just because the sake of it's 2 per second. So. As long as you're
Is your primary go-to still a oral adjunct and then move to an advanced airway?
I don't do airways on people. I don't do oral nasal airways unless I can't get, like they're awake and I can intubate them. Very seldom do I waste the time to pull out an airway, measure it, insert it.
So
I
what we
just-
do it is on our cruise, we got usually 6 people on the call, so
Yeah.
the BLS guys just go ahead.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I've never put in one.
But yeah, no,
Because if they can take that, they can be intubated.
that's right. I mean, I put a nasal airway in like one time, but
It wasn't nasal.
just because I was sick. But I'm not oral airwaying anybody. Yeah. Nasal airway if they have a gag reflex or they're awake or alert, or somewhat breathing on their own. That tells me they probably have a gag reflex, and so I'll drop a nasal trumpet in.
Did you see I sent it back to you? Because it was a Thursday. So you're gonna come to school that day and night shift? That you got that on?
It's only ER can get like,
Dragon Ball and Chain.
plus everyone's taking the neonates, or the babies coming here.
Because typically babies get sick at night time. Alright, so we are going to run a code on the babies. We will run through multiple of these and operate as a full group versus individualized and or two teams. Okay?
Are we using an actual monitor?
We can get the monitor out.
Do we want to
No, we'll do it out here.
team lead as a whole, or
Okay.
you just gonna?
Justin's gonna be team lead,
Y'all
Justin
can,
help.
y'all can either take Hal off the stretcher and put him on the stretcher, or we can use the table.
Just not
Yeah. That's this.
I know, I've seen it for long.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm sorry.
We're using the kid or the baby?
We can do.
I need to check the bag.
And we have it in Spanish. I wish we had a stop.
Stop.
Cock! Hey, Wes,
Yes, sir.
you owe me a Coke.
Huh?
Drinks, you owe me a Coke.
Oh, he can hold a regular.
Can you actually like fill stuff on this one?
No, but he has a little tablet. He's probably not, he would probably have to be plugged in, but he has a tablet stuff in his bag. Yeah, also small. He's probably dead though, and his tablet's probably dead as well.
Someone start the preaching.
Oh my God.
Like bark, like,
What is that?
He
got
bleeds.
stones?
You can hook fluid up to him and he'll bleed out.
he ain't got,
Looks like he's got a bunch of stomas with no bags on it.
Yeah, they're like gunshot wounds.
He walking off the road, he didn't pass church.
Is there a button for that?
I think he probably got to be plugged in.
You know, Mark, hey, what's wrong with it? Ain't got no gas in
Is
it.
this from a previous injury, or is this part of the
You
code?
can he actually may have to be plugged in at all times.
I think when we first got it out, you said you did. Like,
Yeah, his charger should be in here.
Wes, how did you hear go from me?
You were in on that?
Yeah, that's why I asked.
Online.
No, I met my first wife.
Uh,
We were the only 2 white folks on Black People Meet. I'm trying to be real right now.
He works better with
okay.
y'all wanna, you'll have to move him closer to a wall where he'll plug in.
Do we have a,
Make it 5.
make it a little easier?
He'll hold this.
I don't think so.
Well, we got several tied up.
Yeah.
It's our problem. Where's that there problem?
Philosophy. Get the bottle of
Calm me down, man.
What's wrong with
Don't smack me with the Broslo tape.
you? Right.
I think it would be so funny if you had a midget and you used the Broslo tape.
Are we actually using the monitor? I would keep the browser.
I think I asked that question too.
Oh my Lord Jesus.
Mine too, amen.
It's just easier to access that.
So is this ER or
I'm not
EMS?
used to using the
Huh?
monitor.
Is this ER or EMS?
Is it what?
ER or EMS? Remember that one time you put us all in ER and we did?
What's your nephew's name?
My nephew, Luca?
The one you're always showing pictures of? Luca?
Isn't there a dog that just died in the South County named Luca?
There's already a Broswell tape in there.
I didn't know you were so maternal.
On what?
My son is in.
I'm glad you get to experience the blowouts.
Every time we get to my car, it's blowout.
Nice. That boy.
So. That's
I
my
don't think my brother does that on purpose.
He's like, yeah.
Probably. With it being your brother, probably.
This is a great.
If it was my sister, I probably would too. Hold up, hold that shit in right there. Your 18's coming to get you.
Did you ever get our Agent already scheduled?
Yeah.
You should be in button.
Yeah, I got an email that mine's confirmed.
And whatever time I set it to start, what time they requested y'all to be there,
Oh,
like
okay.
6:45 or something. They
Oh,
changed it.
oh, I'm having to get a hotel room. 2.5 hours away.
Man,
Roger, we leaving it like.
All year.
yeah, they used to give it 2:45 to go to work.
Chick-fil-A. On the
Yeah,
night.
that was my first one.
What?
My first one, I had to do that. Go 2:45 and show up. I ain't gonna say
I don't wake up early to get early to get done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's,
really.
that's the only plus side from it. It sucks, but you're done in 5, 6 o'clock.
You have to embrace the suck, sir.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
20 years.
The Army's motto.
I thought the Army's motto was
Like,
Army
I
of
used to
One.
work the 5:30 truck. So I used to work 9:30.
It's just kind of hard to get it past the board. Will you give me a little O2, a little air?
Alright.
Did you plug him in or no?
No, it's in.
No, you have not.
Because it's still trying to connect, it says.
I think he's battery dead.
Yeah, you gotta plug him in.
Gotta plug him in.
Yeah,
He-
it
he
was-
doesn't
you
have
put him
a-
in the ambulance?
I don't think he has an internal battery,
So
I
are
think
we
he's,
just gonna put him in the ambulance?
You want to.
Or just like,
or you can leave him on, only thing he shows is chest compressions, depth,
Oh.
Just leave it on.
like that's it.
Oh, so it doesn't pulse or?
He shows ventilations and chest compressions.
Does he say I did cocaine like Hal?
Nope.
I did cocaine.
Casual.
Alright, I'll be on airway. Your team lead.
What?
Maybe I'll-
I'll be documentation.
Okay, Ingrid, you can be team lead. You can be team lead?
I'll be your timer.
Everybody
He's
needs to
good at it.
participate to be.
He's
team
not.
leader.
It's
if we're gonna do compressions on this kid, you're gonna have to lower it all the way down. I'm talking about the
Because of
stretcher.
flow.
Thank you. Please do that.
Better not in it. Your buddy, the battery's in it.
Oh, it is?
Alright, you take this under. Sure.
Oh, that's
gonna suck.
We'll put him in the ambulance.
For me.
Ah,
This is my pen, make sure I get it back.
my job.
Well, I mean, in the way if we were
I got
in
your
the
feet
ambulance,
all the
we'd
way
be
there.
slow anyways.
Yeah.
But you can't have it raised up in the stretcher.
Okay, you
Better read.
Team lead. Who are you
Okay.
delegating for what?
So, you can start compressions, Ryan, you'll be on meds, you've got monitor, you can be initial airway while he gets ready for more advanced airway.
I walk up in the cafeteria to get the little side
going to ask for weight or?
There's a grill area that has like Subway type sandwiches, or they do like
I'll document
chicken,
it.
chicken strips and
If you want.
it's good. It's cheese.
Document it. Oh, you got
Oh,
time? I'll tell you what I will.
And they have TV wiring to where out here, it's the motherfucking DOWG. Snoop Dogg.
Nice.
And
I like it.
I was like, what is this, 2000 rap? Like, what we got going on here? And
Snoop is timeless.
the lady, the black lady working, she's like, what you know about that?
So what was the decision? Was this an EMS call or ER?
Where do y'all wanna be?
ER.
You got lubed up. Nice.
Then I guess it's an EMS call.
That's what I do.
I'll put this back in it.
Some gloves.
I use reverse psychology at work.
What size you wear? Medium. You're small.
I hate to put the ER.
Maybe.
Could be using reverse psychology again.
Could be. I could be using reverse psychology this whole time.
Reverse reverse
Watch
psychology.
out, mental game
Go
chest.
get unresponsive in the ER, guys.
Somebody's
So
head's
regular
fixed.
tone.
Guess you'll find out in a minute.
With 2 rescuers, 15 and 2.
We got everything.
Okay? Y'all gonna leave the patient on the floor like that, or y'all gonna raise them up where you work on
Do compressions.
If we do compressions, we have to lower it all the way down.
Yeah, or that
If we're in the
Or
ER,
stretcher
we
down,
should-
have a condition
we
on
should-
them.
What?
Whoa.
What?
Whoa, Gabe.
I worked in the ER for 3 years and
Alright,
never done that.
it's time to go home.
That's how they do it on TV.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh, it was on TV.
They get on the patient.
Let's refer.
Alright.
A lot better.
That was-
Y'all ready?
Yep.
I wish I'd never seen that.
Okay,
Why don't y'all move?
you are dispatched to a 6-year-old female, complaining of difficulty breathing, respiratory distress.
Alright, medical ones in route. I guess fire crews.
Fire crew, yep.
Alright, so we're en route. We show up on scene. Where are we at? Are we at house?
Yep, house, patient is, inside the house, in the living room.
In the living room? Okay, when I walk in the living room, does patient notice me, look at me?
She doesn't. She
She
is
doesn't.
weight, but leaned over, breathing.
So tripod position.
Yes.
Do I know anything about her skin, about the skin color? Is she blue?
No, no blue, but
Okay.
she's definitely, her
Doing
work
the
of
motion.
breathing is, you notice respiratory distress.
Alright, let's go ahead and get her on the monitor. Can I go ahead and get someone, just put her on nasal cannula since she's having a little difficulty breathing? While they're doing that, I'm gonna talk to the parents. So does she have any medical history that we need to be aware of?
Now, she just started having trouble breathing.
Okay. Do you have any allergies, any medications?
Not that we know of.
Any medications? Okay. What was the last time she had anything, right?
This morning sometime.
Okay.
Hey, y'all pay attention to what's
Do
happening.
we hear
What would she
anything
do?
respiratory, like audible, just from the rip, wheezing?
Wheezing,
rails?
no.
What was she doing when all this happened?
She had been outside playing this morning,
outside
came
playing
back
this morning.
in, said she wasn't feeling good. She sat down, she's just got.
What's her skin color, condition, temperature?
Skin is, normal, warm and dry,
No allergies?
no allergies.
Alright, so go on that.
So she's alert to verbal
Wes, can you
stimuli.
suck on dick first?
Yeah, she's awake, she just trouble breathing and she just didn't really pay you any attention when you walked in.
No, any lung sounds? Stick out? Nothing? Okay.
What's the pulse, feel regular?
Strong and breathing.
What's our history?
What's her blood sugar?
Should be on the monitor.
Oh my god.
Oh, sorry, go ahead, now it is.
Heart rate's 104, blood pressure 70 over 45.
No, that's not right.
Did we get a blood sugar?
We did not.
I know we asked for one.
She's sat 82% on, is that with the cannula or without the cannula?
That's whatever you have her on right
Let's put them
now.
on monitor breathing.
What did you say your heart rate was?
103.
103 now.
Does it still show 103?
108.
107,
Bouncing
105.
around.
It's all over the place.
Is there a moment for that?
We did. I know it was outside this, right off the
Oh, I feel it's also good.
What's it supposed to be showing?
85.
Yeah, we're still in the 107, 105 range.
We just keep continuing on, just keep refreshing it.
Do we get a blood sugar?
Cannua's got a cat note on it.
Blood sugar's 107. Huh?
I said the cannua's got a cat note on it.
How'd you feel about moving to albuterol?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt. We can go, we can
Now
try some.
we're at
albuterol.
83 on the heart rate.
I'm gonna look in her mouth. Does she have any obstructions?
Nope.
Do we notice any drooling, anything like that? Has she been around anybody sick here lately?
Huh?
She been around anybody that's been sick here lately?
Yeah, move it back.
Let's start bagging.
Yeah.
Is she still kind of with it?
And you said lung sounds are normal?
Yeah.
We can. Let's keep her set up.
This one could probably be talking to my parents.
Hey, y'all go ahead and get ready to start compressions. We're starting to burn you down. Alright, pressure's dropping. Alright, go ahead and start compressions.
I'm gonna go ahead and where's our IO drill?
IO's right here, I got it.
What's your heart rate, Joe?
Show 55.
Huh?
55.
What's your pulse rate associated with that? Did you check the pulse?
Hold on, it's just a second too.
And now it's bouncing
I'm feeling
around.
for her carotid. Does she have a pulse?
She does have a pulse.
I think we were looking at a pulse rate.
I'm gonna keep my finger on her
I'm
carotid.
gonna keep.
She has a pulse.
If she was a
55.
She's a lot more.
She's 6. She doesn't need compression.
Okay. Y'all said to start, I started. I'm fired on it.
That's fine, that was my fault.
Okay, I'm just fired on it.
Do we have access?
Y'all wanna?
Yeah, it is. I'm kinda getting blocked here.
Let's establish an ID.
I can throw one in on this side.
Are we able to get an ID on this patient?
Yep, yeah, I'll be.
Is she still lethargic but aware?
Yep.
Bagging, it's still 75 on the SAT. Even with
Are
Are
bagging.
you bagging or are you non-rebreather?
Yeah, we've been
Bagging,
Bagging.
we've been bagging.
We've back
Where's the Roswell?
It's in the side of the.
I established IV right for
just like staying around the 65, 60 mark. Right now.
what?
Where's Roswell?
Roswell?
He's up to 83% on bagging.
Gonna be Roswell, blue. So approximately 19 to 20.
Alright, heart rate, is the heart rate up? Is this matching to the pulse?
What's your heart rate, Joe?
It says 150 to 140.
Heart rate?
Yes.
No. 95. I don't know why we're so off.
Is that SpO2 correct?
It's taking 12 weeks, dude.
Sorry.
Does she have any medical conditions? None.
She's 9, correct?
So she was playing outside. She came in. When did these symptoms start where you felt like you needed to call 911?
She started getting short of breath.
Can we get a temp?
So that's showing, you said, 135 to 150?
37.8 degrees Celsius. What?
135 to 150 was not the correct heart rate we should be saying?
No.
It said it was in the 90s.
Okay. So what?
God.
What'd you do?
Bit my lip.
Oh.
Okay, we're about to kid.
Alright, we,
Her temp is 100.
Temp is 100.
We do a head to toe. Do we see rash anywhere? Any kind of
Was she playing outside alone?
She's with her sisters.
How hot is it today outside?
90 degrees.
9 degrees.
Anybody else got any ideas?
Let's get her in the ambulance.
is she supposed to be
Start getting out of here.
in the 200s with her
Yes,
heart
sir.
rate?
You
Nope.
said 90s. If it changes,
You're 125.
125. Okay.
What is your rhythm?
It looks like
It's showing.
it looks like AFib because it's irregular. It looks like AFib with
It's-
RPR. Because it's showing.
It's
It is runs of a regular complex.
Would you like to get her the, yeah, would you like to do a 10 ml per kg?
Isn't it when they're older after this 20 or 10 year old?
That's what I was looking at from here.
She's at 96% now.
I think you're right.
Okay, what's the thing we should be doing?
Transport.
Transporting?
Something.
Yeah,
About her?
transporting.
Something.
But we've watched this train wreck long enough.
Yeah, I guess at this point we'll just transport Merchant to the hospital.
Okay, so let's talk about it. What was wrong with this child?
I think she got overheated.
Maybe. But I didn't ask you your subjectivity. What was wrong with this child?
Respiratory.
Oh, yeah.
Respiratory stress, shortness of breath, okay? What do we know about kids? We got bradycardia, right? Well, what do we know about kids?
Their
Respiratory
cardiology is associated with the respiratory.
Typically, right? Even at 6, like typically it's a respiratory related issue. And so we fixed the problem, we started what? Bagging the patient, right? So I think your mindset was on babies, neonates, and so it was like chest compression start, that's why I was like, hold on,
Yeah.
did we check a pulse with that? Like we don't do chest compressions on anybody, no matter what the monitor shows, until we assess it says, hey, we don't have a pulse, chest compression start. With a kid, with a baby, a neonate, right? With a 1 month old, a brand new born baby, heart rate drops below
100, we obviously been at 60, we start to.
correct. So, and which it was 55, but as a 6-year-old, it's let's fix the problem, not start chest compressions. And so, other than that, we're fine. We started working through problems, in which, and you made the right call. Somebody else, because I'm stumped now at this, right? Because his mindset had gone was like, well, I'm completely off, and we have to learn to make mistakes and forget about it, and move on to the next thing, because you are going to do things that you're going to think, man, that was a bad idea. If we sit and wallow in our self-pity with it, we can't not continue on to take care of the patient, move forward, right? And you're not always going to have 7 or 8 other people with you, and so it's like, all right, I screwed that up, and I got to lock in right here, Kirk. I got to get back on page and get back into what I need to be doing. Remember your assessment. Remember work through your assessment. The thing I would have liked for you to ask is, what do we note on kids for struggling to breathe? What's a big sign? Accessory muscles. Nobody asked what, are they using any accessory muscles? Or what is, you ask skin color, condition, temperature, you ask the standard questions. It's like, hey, I'm assessing the patient. Are there any accessory muscles being used? I would have told you yes. That would have said, we're respiratory, it's a respiratory problem. Hey, I gotta do something quick. And if a kid is using accessory muscles to breathe, get your bag valve mask ready. Because if we don't fix that problem real quick, we are going to be bagging that patient. And hopefully we can bag them back into a situation where it's like, all right, now we're okay. But ultimately, what did this child need? They needed what? And
Assistance and ventilation.
somewhere to go, right? Hospital, right? And so the longer we delay transport, the worse it is on this kid. Like I'm fine with staying and playing at times, but ultimately at the end of the day, there's not a lot we're going to be able to do for these kids. And so it's like, hey, let's bag them, get them back. Let's get route to the hospital. Let's get on the way.
So
Start
we
moving.
got too tied up trying to figure out why.
Yes, which you do a lot of times. I would say a mass majority of the times that we miss, that you get stumped on something. I need you to learn that when you're stumped, it's okay to be stumped, but we need to be moving towards a location that somebody can help us.
Like be stumped in route.
That's right. Be stumped en route. That's fine. Like, it's fine to not know everything to take care of a patient. There are still patients that I wouldn't know. I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with this patient. I mean, through my career, there were tons of times that I called back and was like, hey, what'd y'all find out on the patient? Cause I'm like, I had no idea. Took care of the things I could see, right? But I didn't know. I'm like, I have no idea what's going on with them. I'll call back, check on them later. Maybe I had an idea and then it was completely off or whatever. But ultimately, it's like, I don't know. But what I do know is I'm having to breathe for this patient, and we're gonna get moving in the direction. Same thing I told you about delivering a baby. Like, if we have to deliver it en route, we will. But by God, it ain't gonna be because we stayed on scene and had to deliver it, right? We're gonna be moving, and so I may have to stop, pull over, and get my partner back there, or whatever. I may call for a supervisor as an extra set of hands to, hey, park your car on the side of the road and get in. We're taking you with us, kind of thing. That's fine, but we are moving in the direction of more hands, which is also why I tell you, if you are near a hospital and you need help stabilizing, they're not gonna like you. Because most of the time people go to those hospitals and they don't wanna work. They wanna sit there and draw a check and gossip and flirt with the nurses and do whatever, right? It's just fine, that's fine, but guess what? You're earning your money tonight. We're gonna keep the lights on this place for one more month. And so, it's fine. Get to somewhere where you have extra sets of hands. It's like, I need help. You are a trained professional. Some of those places, you guys may be the smartest person in the room, right? You may be. Which, some of you, that's not saying anything. But when you walk into that room, it's not that I need you to figure out what's wrong with this. I need an extra set of hands that we can get this kid stabilized. I'm fine with calling the shots. I'm fine, like, if nobody there wants to call the shots, that's fine. I just need an extra set of hands. Like, I need help. And once we get them stabilized, then either A, I'll take them, or B, we'll call a helicopter or a ground critical care truck and they can take them or whatever. But survivability of this patient, we gotta get them somewhere. We have to get them to a facility where they can get the care that they need, right?
So once we started bagging, that should have been our cue to like, hey, let's beat feet, get it around.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, and I would say across the board, if there's something that I feel like all of you struggle with, it's why I tell you all the time, make a decision. Like, your decision making is lacking, and it's not that everybody else in your shoes is not in that same boat. That's a common thing with new paramedics and or people in paramedic school, right? Because you're like, I think I know what to do, but I'm afraid to make a mistake. Like, you're not gonna, it's fine. Like, you made a mistake right there with doing chest compressions. I didn't take you outside and beat you with a stick, right?
Shit.
I learned that.
But, I mean, ultimately, my question then was like, hey, hold on, like, and I tried to guide you through what's the pulse saying? Like, let's, hold on just a minute, let's put the brakes on that, which, again, it's not a, I can't fail in here, I want you to fail, because that's where we're gonna learn. But we have to all, as a whole, make quicker decisions, and then move through those decisions. Like, it's like, get on the road. Yeah.
I got a kind of a related question, so what you're talking about, rendezvousing with the hospital with extra help or whatever. So, you just call it as like a report, like, hey, I'm coming in, like, I'm not trying to drop off here, I just need help.
You cannot, there's not a, I'm coming to see you, I need help. There's not a, I'm not trying to drop off here. Once you walk through the doors, that patient becomes their patient.
Right.
So you're dropping them off.
Right.
Like, so leave that out of your report. Like, you cannot pull on campus, take that patient out of the back of your truck and then refuse it. That is an MTAL violation.
As far as that goes, you know, so if you don't, like, if they come to you, is that still?
Becomes their patient. I told y'all the story of Dr. Boland used to love, if y'all know where the helicopter pad is in Pontotoc, he used to love to come over there because they weren't that busy, and I appreciate it. Like, I'm like, I get it. Like, you are trying to help us. Like, thank you. Like, you know, and he did. He did not mind working. Like, he did not mind coming over and being like, what do y'all need from me? But technically, when he opened the door and stuck his head in and laid eyes on that patient became his.
Right.
And so, it's like, obviously, we would have had to document it and had it been like, all right, you know, we're not gonna do that. And nobody is, right? And we weren't ugly to him, you know, it's just like, we all just like, hey, you know, we got it, thank you so much, you know. We're just doing a quick assessment and gonna hit, you know, full pitch, we're gone. And so, and usually he'd shut the door and go back, you know, but it's, once you make contact with that person, it becomes their patient. And so, the thing is just communicating to them, hey, I have an unstable patient that we're coming to you for stabilization. And so, it's like a full arrest. You're not gonna bypass a hospital with full arrest to go to a different hospital, right? You're not gonna do it. And if you do, you're making the wrong choice. You should go to a hospital, because at the end of the day, that hospital should have capabilities. If they're a standing ER, they have to have the ability to code somebody. They should have a APC, which is advanced provider, and a nursing staff of some sort. And even if you stay in and help, that's fine. I would even recommend it. Don't just where you typically run into problems with that kind of situation is dropping that patient and leaving, and then they're like, "What the crap?" Yeah, and so, and granted, you can't stay all night and code a patient, but you also, your partner can go be putting the truck back together, and you can stay in there and help with code that patient or do whatever to get that patient stabilized, and then radio, and you're having him to call before just saying, hey, we're assisting with this patient that, was real critical that we brought in this facility.
With the patient coming off our stretcher onto their bed, are we now taking orders from a doctor? If he's like, hey, can you pull that supraglottic and put in a ET tube?
So, pre-COVID, you could not do your paramedic skills inside of an ER. Your ability to intubate patients and do ALS skills inside of those four walls stopped at the door. And so COVID changed a lot of that. However, that hospital has to have policies and procedures for a paramedic to be able to operate inside of that. So is anybody gonna turn you in? Probably not. Paramedics have been intubated. We used to intubate all the patients in Tippah County, Pontotoc, Eupora. But pre-COVID, all of that was illegal. Because the state of Mississippi states that once you walk inside of an emergency room, you cannot operate. You can't even tell if you're working in an ER. That's why most of them call themselves advanced EMTs or advanced
EMTs.
What's that?
Emergency department techs.
Yeah, tech, advanced tech. That's what most of them call. And when North Mississippi Medical Center wrote their protocols for their policies and procedures, and so because they fall under Joint Commission or DMV, and so
yeah, you're working under a job description, not what you're allowed to
you're
do.
correct. And most of them wrote their job description, but they tried to write theirs with they have to be a state registered paramedic, and I'm like, hey, I would leave that out. I'd put National Registry because state only recognize the National Registry, and the state of Mississippi states that you cannot call yourself a paramedic and or operate as a paramedic inside. You can't even have anything on your body that says I'm a paramedic working in an ER. Now, I think some of that has changed now. This was pre-COVID. Because there was a lot of meetings that I sat in through COVID and right after COVID because hospitals are trying to catch up and hire some of these providers, these paramedics in the ER. So I think a lot of that's different. But I say all that to say you're probably fine, but you probably need to do some research before you start doing things inside the ER to make sure you're squared away and you're safe to do it. I need to talk to the state and see what that,
I'm pretty sure they can do it now because Woody just wrote protocols for all the medics at MAC, they can work their scale now.
yeah, and it may be, but again, that was not the case up to COVID. And really through COVID, it was after COVID that these hospitals started making a push, and there was a little pushback from ambulance services because they're like, we can't pay what these ERs are paying, these hospitals are paying, so anyway. Alright, again, always know your policies, procedures. Alright, let's reset. Let's think through what we did well there, what we could have done better, and how.
You take it 10 week next. Sure. No way.
Dolly.
Better.
So you do some sugar cracker.
Who, Dolly?
Yeah.
What is it?
Hey, what's
She
wrong?
died?
Yeah.
Yeah. Seems decent.
Hey, what's wrong with, I saw Tanya posted about her partner.
They said something about she was working on a truck and something blew up.
Oh, you remember, they worked together for years.
Tanya?
No, no.
Oh, the big girl?
Mhm.
The big girl's not big now?
Yeah.
Rhonda.
Rhonda.
Right.
Big Rhonda, is her husband named Tim?
I don't
Yeah,
think
she's
she's
a
married.
Rhonda.
I think, I'm sorry, I don't think she's married to anybody named Tim.
No, she was working on what, a
Candy.
truck and it blew up?
I always liked her.
Me too.
Can I ask you a question about lesbianism?
Yes, sir.
As a lesbian woman, does it still feel good to be complimented by a straight man, even if it's not like romantic in nature?
Everybody loves to have
Cause there's a lesbo I work with, I just love to just, what's it called, love bomb her?
Yeah.
You're so pretty, you're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. She always gets all red, she's like, oh stop, thanks.
Is she pretty?
Of course name is.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey,
So she's gorgeous.
hey.
Dropped in, dropped in.
Renee.
That, Wes.
Renee, Mitchell.
Well, here's the thing, in EMS, as a woman, you're either fat or lesbian.
Well,
So, sometimes both, but.
Renee Mitchell always slaps me on the butt when she sees me.
Really?
And we worked together for years. I have literally been been over in Home Depot and had somebody grab my butt and turn around and just Renee.
Hey, let's make it our goal today to everybody get a
She's
full
But now I'm always like,
sample
she's like,
history.
she's
Did
perfect.
I do good on
A
that, Lee?
full sample history.
Did I at least get on the line?
No.
What did I
You
miss?
forgot allergies.
I asked allergies.
Oh, I didn't hear you say it, so you forgot it.
Yeah, you did. You did ask allergies. Two people ask allergies.
Oh.
You ask allergies, and didn't you ask allergies?
I did.
Yeah. I was
I
like,
was
two people.
sitting there going down the whole list.
Yeah. Yeah, you asked. You asked allergies.
A good sample. Good sample.
Me and Wesley are gonna go as a crew, and then we'll call it.
Which one of you is lead?
You're actually in a ER.
Okay.
Y'all are all there.
Okay.
All right. Y'all ready? What monitors do you like, sir?
I don't know, Zoll.
Okay.
Be my doctor.
You were dispatched to room 1. You're called to respond to come into room 1. There is a 6-year-old female that was playing at recess. She started complaining of her heart feeling funny, get dizzy,
Heart really funny.
and her parents drove her into the hospital.
I'll go ahead and get her picked up on the monitor.
Hello, my name is Wes. I'm a paramedic student. I'm talking to parents here.
Yep.
What's your daughter's name?
Linda.
Linda? That's an awfully adult name for a little child.
Let's get on pediatric pads.
Please, go ahead. Oh my goodness, is this accurate?
I don't know what's it say.
222.
That would be accurate.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and place her on pads.
Pads are on.
Get me some IV access. Is Linda allergic to anything?
No,
Yeah, actually,
Does she take any medications?
she does not.
Does she have a past medical history?
She does not.
When's the last time she ate or drank anything?
Lunch today. She had milk and a cheeseburger.
And what was she doing when this started happening?
She was outside on the playground playing with her friends.
Outside player. Let's get a Broslo tape out, and we're gonna get a
Uh,
pediatric adenosine.
One of the, Mr. Rion Seacrest had one in his back pocket.
What I'm gonna have you do is have her attempt a bagel maneuver, if you don't mind. Her name is Linda. Linda?
Linda.
Linda.
Give me a syringe.
So-
Listen, Linda, listen.
So what we're gonna do, Linda's parents, is we're gonna have her attempt a bagel maneuver,
Okay.
and if that doesn't work, then we're gonna give her some medicine.
What kind of bagel maneuver would you like?
Real good.
She's gonna push on, she's gonna put a syringe in her mouth, and try to blow it out as hard as she can.
Okay, no work.
Don't work?
Can I make a recommendation for pediatrics?
Dump their head in ice, or get them something cold on their forehead.
Gabe, if you wanna go grab some ice for us and throw it in
I'll
her
grab a
face.
cold
There's your Denison dose.
Okay.
That's your initial, and this is your repeat.
Ethan, I'm gonna have you draw up 2.1 milligrams of adenosine, and that'll be in 0.7 mLs.
Herbalize compact.
So I would talk to the baby and say, hey, Linda, I keep wanting to call her Glinda. Hey, Linda, we're gonna give you some medicine, and it's gonna make you feel not so good, okay? But it's gonna help you feel better.
Okay.
If what's her skin color, temperature, and condition?
Cool, clammy, a little dark already.
Okay, it's not on there. I'm gonna look on my phone, midazolam dose for pediatrics. How much does she weigh?
Let's say 23 kilograms, their foot is about the last, so yeah, 23 kilograms.
Pediatric dose.
I thought that was
Have you given the Denison?
Not yet. He's grabbing the cold pack, he's fixing to throw it in her face.
Didn't work.
I put the cold
Denison
on.
didn't
Yeah,
work.
no, cold pack didn't work. You had done the Denison.
Well, I did not.
You did, I asked.
Dose one more time for me?
It
Yeah,
is
give it-
2.1 milligrams or 0.7 mLs.
0.7 mLs.
There should be like a 1 ml syringe somewhere. Somewhere.
Tell me, read me off the defib.
Defib is 42, 84, and 150.
How much does she weigh?
23 kilograms.
Alright, we're gonna administer via IV 0.2 milligrams of Versed, try to calm her down. I'm gonna wait for Ethan to draw that up and administer it.
You just wanted to, we already push it in.
Mom, Dad, I've got some news. We're fixing to have to give her some, we're gonna give her an electric shock to her heart, try to slow it down.
Did we do a Denison?
No, he threw the cold pack, I apologize.
We're in the process of pushing.
You got my adenosine drawn up and my Versed?
We did do the adenosine.
Right, yeah.
What's the
Denison.
dosage
No.
for the Versed?
Hold on, everybody stop. Here's what we've done. Vagal maneuvers, we've thrown cold water in her face. You're about to administer 0.2 of Versed, and then we're gonna give her
2.1 milligrams.
2.1 milligrams of adenosine. So go ahead, drop the Versed, we'll administer that.
What's our dosage?
0.2 of
Is this
Versed.
the first?
No, of.
Denison.
And then it says
Denison.
2.1 milligrams.
What's my dosage? What's my concentration? It's weight based, okay? What is the consideration? What is it?
The concentration?
Yeah.
Let me see a vial of adenosine.
What is it, what is your dosage? Weight based dosage?
It's, per this, 2.1 milligrams in 0.7 mLs.
2.1.
In 0.7 mLs.
No. If you have a 10 kilogram patient, what is your per kilogram dosage? That's what my question is.
We have 1 milligram per 10 kilograms.
1 milligram. So we're given,
No, it's 1 milligram per 10 kilograms. As I'm looking,
0.1.
now we're getting somewhere. 0.1
Repeat dose is
There we go.
So, what's the point of this if that's not what it is?
Well, it may be. How much is that saying to give?
2.1 milligrams.
Okay, so how much would we give?
2.1 milligrams.
If we're giving 1 milligram, 0.1 milligram per kilogram, how much does the patient weigh?
23
Would that be 0.2? So why is this different than what we're administering?
0.1 per kilogram. And how many kilograms are they?
20.
22.
So it's 2.
So it's how much?
2.
Ish.
2.1.
Right. Which is what it is. What did it say?
Yeah. 2.1.
Okay. But my question was, if you had to do math,
Right.
I'm
What
challenging
was
you
the
here
weight-
to think outside of just using that.
What was the weight-based? dose?
Correct. What is our weight-based dosage and how do we figure it up?
How did we get to the weight base? So is that just a standard
0.1,
for adenosine?
0.1, and your repeat dosage is 0.2. So in your mind, if you know that, right?
Is that across the board for pediatrics?
Yes. For adenosine.
For yes, for pediatrics.
For adenosine.
So if this patient was 40 kilograms, I would say 4
4 milligrams.
4 millis.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
I was confused on the 0.1 per
Yeah.
kilogram.
No, 4 milligrams. And as you get to an adult size, and then we just, right?
Yes.
So we do that, and then we do what? Pretty much just double it for the second one. So you know if you're giving 0.2 or 2 milligrams, you're gonna give 4 milligrams,
I
right?
got you.
Yeah, that, I'm just challenging your,
I got you. I understand.
let me think, okay?
Here you go.
Alright,
You want 4 milligrams of adenosine, correct?
I want you to draw 2 milligrams of adenosine, and then after that, I want you to draw 4. What I want you to do before that is administer. Is she still kind of with it? Is she still alert, ignoring it times 4?
yeah.
Is this
We
what the
want to
adenosine
start
push?
on the back so we can
Are you
follow this
pushing
down.
the
We
adenosine?
can do that. No, we're gonna push Versed first. 0.2 Versed.
That's what the adenosine pushed.
Okay. The adenosine converted.
She's just gonna get what she gets at this point.
Grace.
I'm
The
sorry.
Her rate is-
adenosine converted.
Okay. What's her rate?
She had
95, 113.
She's going back into it.
6, 7. All right. Let's give that 4 milligrams of adenosine. I'm sorry. You were 20.
How much first aid did you give her?
Oh.
0.2.
What's this?
Okay.
Just one of those.
Hold on. Stand by. We didn't give that second dose, did we?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
So
working.
we're at 111. Blood pressure's 90/60. SAP is 98%.
Hey Linda, how you feel?
She feels some better. A
Good.
little tired,
Okay.
kinda groggy.
Are you hurting anywhere? Let's get 12 lead too while we're at it. And at this point, since we're already in the ER, we'll just recess every 5 minutes for about 20 minutes. And then
Who should we consult?
the doctor, the MD.
Go through the motions with them.
Who should they consult?
There you go.
Oh, they're pediatrician.
What's
Who should they consult?
Who's they?
Who
Parents.
should we consult when we have a cardiac issue?
Cardiologist.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Yeah.
Call cardiology. Let them. 'Cause cardiology's gonna supersede any pediatrician that writes sniffles notes for why they missed school.
Did we put this kid on oxygen at any point?
It was showing 98% the whole
But
time.
I'm just asking.
We did not.
When would we put that on patient on?
Probably should have had it
If
done.
it dropped below 94.
Yeah, everybody gets oxygen. It's 94 lower, then we put them on oxygen. Here's the thing, and I tell y'all this to know your Brazlo tape is your lifeline when it comes to pediatrics. You're 100% accurate in taking care of that. What happens when the person that ran the truck before you, now we were in the ER, what happens that ran the truck before you, they used it on a patient, they stuck it in their pocket and they took it home. How often does that happen with drug keys? A whole lot, right? And so the thing is like, it wouldn't be intentional but they accidentally took it home and now you're without one. Now it's like, hey mom, dad, how much does baby weigh? I don't know. Now we're guessing, right? But we're guessing on the weight of the patient and we need to know dosage. Because what happens when you don't have Bravo tape? You get to Googling, most of your Google stuff is gonna tell you estimated weights because it's not, it may tell you, you might see the Bravo tape. How do you know where they line up at? How do you know if they're red or orange or purple, right? You don't know. And so figuring out, this is what I've gotta do, this is what, like, this is my dosage, this is how I draw it up, right? How fast do we give it innocent?
Rapid.
Slam it, we
up.
follow it with fluid. Typically it's best to start a line, get fluid going, pinch it off, slam it, squeeze the bag behind it, right? Has a very short half-life, it's gonna work really quick. Most data is leading to Cardiazem over adenosine, just because Cardiazem has pretty much the same efficacy without the sluggish hangover and making people feel like crap that adenosine does.
I watched him use that the other day in the ER. It's really interesting.
They use adenosine or
Carson
yeah.
said.
Yeah, if you read much into kind of where the needle is going, you will see it's kind of like the idea of like, hey, I know we've done this for a long time, but there are better options. And typically, if you talk to anybody that's gotten adenosine, they'll tell you it makes them feel like crap. And so the argument is, if we can give something that has the same conversion rate, why wouldn't we do that versus giving something that can convert them but also make them feel like crap?
Is it instant like adenosine, or does it just
Cardiazem?
work it down?
Yeah, I mean, you don't slam it. It's not given. It's just given over a
I
drip.
think they do. The
They
way
usually
he
get that from
explained.
like anything or something.
They do give an AFib with RVR, yeah, because then adenosine doesn't work, but they work. But they work. They're different courses of action, right? But they have the same conversion. Typically, when adenosine doesn't work, Cardiazem does work, and Cardiazem will also work when adenosine does work.
They,
So,
they gave an initial dose of it. Like
Yeah.
I could push and then put them on.
put them on a drip. Yeah. But it's like spine boards and C-collars and all that stuff's working its way out. I would really be surprised if anybody's doing spine boards in the next.
Supposedly on the Bluetooth, especially in spider web, I need a connection straight to your motor.
Yeah. Yeah, they do that.
I think it may be one wire that connects hard to every
Yeah,
tissue.
it's just one wire, so
Yeah.
It's like a harness. Spider web, it's expanding.
Ah.
I just wonder how expensive those things are, if that's gonna be.
Zoll has anything to do with it, keep the price up.
Zoll's cheaper than
Lifepack too.
Lifepack.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's reset. What do we do well?
Recognizing the problem.
Okay, we did better. Recognize the problem, moving through the issues. What you have to think about, if you're calling shots, you did good because we had some, well, we did this, like, hold on. This is what we've done, right? When we have lots of people, too many people can be more trouble than too few people, right? Sometimes it's like, let me get them in the truck, get away from all these people so I can do what I need to do, right? So that's why in the ER, it's very important to assign roles. And so I would recommend this next one that goes, whoever the team lead is that goes on this next one, is assign roles to people, and that's your role. If your medication's your medications, if you're a note taker, you're a note taker. If you're airway, you're airway. And so, giving out roles and so that people, you don't say, did we do that? And one's like, I didn't do it. Did you do it? No, I didn't do it. Like, where are we at? And so, if I know that my job is just medications, then my job is to draw up medications, and if it's chest compressions and epi, every 3 to 5 minutes, I'm giving epi every 3 to 5 minutes, and I'm gonna have my next one drawn, and I'm watching the clock, and you have a timekeeper. That's all their job is. Like, hey, time for another epi. Epi's in. Whoever's keeping notes is writing it down, right? Like, we're keeping track of all these things, but you have one job. And so you're not caught up in, when you have all the help in the world, that's great, because then you can just concentrate on one thing and you can do that really well. Okay? Questions? Concerns, comments?
Who's team lead this time?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
Well, Mr. Grace, I'll let
Oh.
you.
Sorry, I get nervous.
Grace, you take notes for me, Ryan, keep track of time.
You can keep your pen up, it's a nice pen.
Okay. You want monitor, Albert?
Sure.
Monitor for me. Haley, can you take care of drugs? We gotta push any drugs? Justin? Airway? Hey, let's go.
Okay. Code blue,
Who's on?
room 5. Code blue, room
Alright.
5.
Ethan, get on compressions. You and Ingrid.
Does he have a pulse?
Yeah,
Is he
check your
breathing?
pulse first.
No pulse.
Do we have
Alright, starting
family
compression.
members or anybody that can tell us?
How
No
old is
family
it?
members.
The,
What's like pads on there?
like the staff.
You know what?
You get the Depression started at 3028.
Code blue,
You get
room
there.
5.
But you are, nobody
Run five.
knows anything.
Oh.
Okay.
Anybody know how long he's been down for?
Nope.
Nobody
Just
knows.
brought in by EMS and dropped
He's
off.
got the pads on everything.
Nobody knows anything.
Fortunate, 15.
So how old does he look?
Actually, that one would be better. Get the baby on top. Swap baby out.
Oh, we're doing baby?
Yeah.
Would be better.
You have 2 babies.
I'll
twin
take
babies.
Hey, what do we need to intubate with these?
You want me to- We just verbalize them.
No. Okay.
12 months old.
Is this supposed to be showing up on the monitor now?
Are you? No.
But it
Yeah.
has 3 dots, it shows your time.
You have pads on?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Ingrid and Ethan, they went ahead and put pads on.
Who's
Oh, you
doing
look
pads?
fine.
Make sure you get the green, no green.
Not quite so deep, Ethan, and a little bit faster.
There you go, see, perfect.
Okay. So CPR has been going on for approaching 2 minutes. Did,
Do we have any information, other information besides 12 months old?
On this first pulse check.
no, we don't know anything.
Got a team bag.
Haley, did you get a line started yet?
One right here.
Is this pulse
Yeah,
check?
I'll get one.
Get an ID for me, Haley, please.
Hey Lee, what you want shot at first?
Okay.
Let me know when you want to switch out.
Just sit up like a life.
Baby weighs 25 pounds.
25 pounds. The Russell is the monitor.
It's two.
Joules per kilogram.
Prison stretcher.
So you said 25 pounds, so basically, so we'll do,
Let me know when you're ready to switch out.
I got 20 joules, not 22 joules.
yeah, 20's good. And what's your time at?
We're going 20 joules?
Yes.
We're at 3 minutes now. 3 minutes.
Alright, what's the
Okay,
last one? What's the pulse check?
let's do a pulse check.
We're showing VFib.
Where do you check for a pulse?
Brachial. Okay, go ahead and charge up and resume CPR while it's charging.
I'm charged.
Okay, you call it when you're ready to.
I'm queer, you're queer, we're all queer.
Clear.
Shock
Clear.
advised. Shock delivered.
Okay. Resume CPR.
Okay, it's gonna be 1332.
No change in order.
As.
I don't know, he told me to.
He said notes.
Right, but
Next-
there's
next
nobody
is
to
the
give allergies, medications, medical history.
Run it by a team.
Hey, Team Blue, you good
Yes.
with 50 joules? I don't have a.
Yeah.
Okay, we've been doing CPR for about 4 minutes now.
Okay, so next pulse check.
Have we, Haley, have you got a line and have you pushed?
I mean,
Good
since
job,
we-
Wes.
Huh?
Thank
Yeah.
you,
What
moral
happened?
support.
He's a CPR coach.
Mr. Gray's not counting.
Oh, I was gonna say, I've been, went into asystole when you said that, I was like, oh shit. We're in asystole.
We're doing that.
Okay. Hey, you just turned this?
Yeah, it's about,
They said they're 25 pounds, so that's. Not yet. We're at 5 minutes, right?
Is this supposed to be a compression riddle, or is it a detail?
Is he doing compressions?
It wasn't at the time he was going.
It's just cause he stopped, but I can't stop and start it that quick.
Got you, so it's compression riddle.
Are you, can you get working on other things? Not too.
Pulse check.
Can we verbalize that though?
Pulse check in 1 minute,
advance?
guys, I got that. I got a rhythm on monitor, check pulse.
Are you sure about that?
No pulse.
What's your system?
It's 1333, you're on pulse check in about 30 seconds.
Okay. Good.
Once I see something changing.
You wanna swap that back?
Ready to charge.
Alright, pulse check.
No pulse.
Alright. We got meeting heads.
Have you pushed the epi yet?
Yeah, totally.
How many eppies?
None yet. I thought I verbalized it at 5 minutes. We were at 5 minutes.
You're currently at 6 minutes.
Okay. Can we go ahead and push epi, please?
What's your dose?
It's, what's the second from the hospital? 21. Okay, so that'd be 0.2 milligrams of 1 to 1,000. Yeah.
1 to what?
Just 1,000.
IV?
Wait, 10,000. Not 1 to 1,000.
Still showing the rhythm changing.
What was the dosage?
Yep, looked like you said 0.1 per kilogram.
Okay. Well, what was that kilograms per patient?
12.
So we did,
You said 25.
we said, you did, how much was your epi, did you get it? Just keep going.
What's your time look like?
We've got about 30 seconds in this pulse check. 1335.
Have we had another comfortable rhythm yet?
We're gonna pulse check if it's like.
How many, how long since that last? This would be a good time to work at it.
Pulse check at
We have a
1334.
pulse, a rhythm change on monitor. Somebody check a pulse.
Check the pulse?
Yeah, do pulse check.
We got a pulse?
No pulse.
PEA on the monitor.
Okay.
So 1336 beats. Last step was at 1335, it's 1336.
That's the next one we do.
Next epi dose
Mom and
is
Dad,
due
really good.
about
What was the patient?
2 minutes.
I'll do back.
40.
40.
Ready?
Since I'm just standing here, can I check a pulse?
Blood glucose was 40.
Yep.
Yes. 40.
D5W?
No, we've got advanced airway, so we can do.
5.
You'll have a message.
Yeah, D5W.
You do? You have a main stairway?
Where we at in full strength?
Yeah, sure.
Still PEA on monitor.
Yeah, last time it was 2 minutes ago, so we can do a pulse check, and then on the next round of CPR, we can do.
That's the funeral home music.
We're still cooking in the funeral home.
Okay, what's your transport? decision?
Y'all better code me all the way until they put me in the dirt.
Transport decision?
As long as
We're
it
here.
makes sense to
We're
us.
at the ER.
Oh, shit.
The last deputy was 2 minutes ago, going on 3, so. If he wants to give it now, he can. What about this pulse check?
Or anything.
Okay, these are the teams.
Pulse check?
That's what was on.
Full pulse?
Yeah, please.
Is there a pulse?
We've got.
Still showing
No pulse.
No pulse?
Still showing PEA on the monitor.
How long have we been going for?
About 10 minutes.
You're good for
10
the next
minutes,
day.
definitely.
Yeah, we're good for the next deputy.
Let's go ahead and push 0.12 milligrams per
Can we check your glucose on this baby?
Yes, it was 40. We've got D5 going and keep it.
Did you, consider maybe Viacom?
That's what I'm saying, they could give us the information.
No, I haven't considered Vicar. We've given Epi twice, so we could consider.
12 months old. So let's look at the algorithm, see where we're at.
Yeah, go
Oh,
look,
yeah.
check the rhythm before you give it.
No, I wasn't saying to give Daniel, I was just saying that we can consider that.
Still not showing the moments.
Maybe it's a little- There we go.
So that is accurate now? So, rhythm change on monitor?
Do we have any
Let's do
lab
a pulse.
values back from the lab yet?
We're doing a pulse check in 30 seconds.
I don't think anybody ordered labs.
Let's get, blood panel, let's get some urine, blood cultures.
Pulse
Does the
check
baby
is
have a
on
fever,
40.
stims, temperature,
Okay, so I need to
condition?
start.
36.9
Can we get ABG?
Celsius.
What was that charge at 50?
Let's call it.
So, head to toe assessment, do I see
Is he an assistant?
anything out of the norm?
Oh, no, he's in
Hold on.
PFIB now.
Okay, pulse check
Is
now.
that? Do I feel a pulse?
No pulse.
No pulse?
What is it?
Shock advised.
Clear.
I'm clear, you're clear, we're all clear.
Clear.
Shock blue. Still here.
Okay, how many minutes since the last step?
Last deputy was at 15:35, so it's 5 minutes ago.
What's the third dose?
Sorry.
What'd you shock him at?
50? I got it here.
Gotcha.
When Justin got the advanced.
Rhythm change on the monitor, got, check the pulse.
Check your pulse, do we have a pulse?
What kind of rhythm do you show?
It shows, if I don't have a pulse, it'd be a PEA.
111, it's,
You have a pulse.
We have a pulse?
There's sinus
Can we
tach.
continue the bag?
yeah, continue back for me. And
What's the rate?
Can we get the?
Well,
info?
What rate is that?
What is that?
What rate is that? No? What'd you call
I said sinus tach.
it? So what it is?
What's the number?
No, we're
That's
doing,
actually-
it's normal sinus, we're doing pediatrics.
Hey, G baby?
I use a second,
that's-
We've got an advanced airway.
yeah, he's got.
Thank you.
So, have we done that?
Alright, now I want to check the blood pressure. See if it has anything.
Alright. Let's talk about it. Or not talk about it.
Took a very long time to get to H of the T's.
Took a very long time for us to push the first epi. What rhythm did we come in on?
VTAC.
What should we have done?
Push epi, check for pulse.
Shot the shit out of it. Initially. Alright? Maybe 2 minutes of chest compressions. If we don't know, which I didn't give you any information, but shock. Shock, 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 shock. Right? Push meds, shock. Like that is the highest level of survivability. early activation of a AED, defibrillation, whatever you wanna call it, whatever you have, delivering a shock to the patient is the earliest, has the highest level of sustainability. And not only getting ROSC, but surviving and getting out of the hospital, right? Like, all we are doing with chest compressions, not saying that we shouldn't do chest compressions, is we are externally trying to do what the heart's doing. And moving oxygenated blood, because we know that medicines to get there, electricity, we have to keep things alive to get it there, right? So we do chest compressions to get it there. But all data will show you that the chances of a patient returning with a pulse and walking out of the hospital and having a somewhat quality life is early defibrillation. That's why they put AEDs everywhere now, right? That's the reason. And so, because the data shows that the sooner we can shock a patient, the higher chance of getting them back into a organized rhythm with the heart working like it's supposed to, and getting back to the internal system working like it's supposed to keep everything alive, right? So we have to shock as soon as we can. If we put them on the monitor, slap pads on them, they're in VFib, VTAC, pulseless, something that we can shock. The first thing I'm doing is shocking. And I may do chest compressions while it charges. That's about it. You gotta shock. You gotta get a line, gotta get meds going. Here's the thing that and I'm kind of glad y'all did it, not for the sake of it's the right thing to do, but it gives me a talking point, is when you're given a job, that's your job to do, okay? Because I think Gabe was like, oh, I thought I verbalized meds. Hey, if I'm a medication giver, my question is gonna be like, hey, do you want me to give, I've got Epidrone, do you want me to give it? Yes, go ahead and give it. Give it Epi. Making sure I speak to whoever my note taker is, gave my Epi. I know I heard Ingrid say, we got an advanced airway, we can go to constant CPR, and I heard my note taker say, we got an advanced airway? And so, it's like, when you do something, making sure you communicate to the person that's keeping the notes that says this. Your team lead is team lead, but he divvies out tasks. I mean, here's the thing. If I'm on scene with you and I have to give you things to do, I don't need you, right? If I have to say, hey Gabe, I need you to get me a line and push medications. And then I look over and Gabe started me a line and he's sitting over there searching his phone on Facebook Marketplace for what deals are in that area, right? And I'm like, hey, have you pushed any drugs? And they're like, you want me to push drugs? Yes, I want you to push drugs. What you want me to give? So it's just a constant having to, once I give you a job and that's your job, that's your job. Like, take it and, again, communicate with your team lead. It's like, hey, it's been 3 minutes, you may go ahead and give another Epi, or I've got Epidrone, would you like me to go ahead and give it? Like, obviously ask your team lead for that, but let them, but take initiative to do what you're doing, right? You're all paramedics, right? You're all operating as a paramedic right now. And so don't just rely on your team lead to tell you every single thing to do. Cool. And communication. I think those were the big takeaways from that. This was a cluster. But it's I think a lot of the breakdown, I still think the breakdown is the big group, and we're just gonna have to figure out how to work through that as a big group, right? And how to communicate, how to work together. So.
I almost think, to me, it almost feels like it might be easier with 2 or 3.
It would be. Sure. Why do you think we're not doing it with 2 or 3?
Because it's hard to
Correct.
communicate and manage and have everything go
It
through
is.
that, and trying to
It is.
delegate and keep track of what's been done, what's not been done.
Correct.
You got to verbalize.
But you gotta communicate. It's all about communication. And naturally, as humans, we are poor communicators. That's why divorce rates are so high. We don't communicate very well, right? You think I'm joking?
That's why
My kid-
communicated
I-
too good when she
well-
was cheating on me.
I ain't saying brother, but you know,
I'm sure
but
you know about it.
I mean, literally, my daughter, we're driving, home from Chattanooga this weekend and we get back into the area and my oldest is like, what do you wanna eat for dinner tonight? I was like, what do you wanna eat for dinner tonight? She's like, I don't know, whatever you want. I said, okay, let's go to Pizza Factory. I don't want that. I'm like, so you have an opinion?
Yeah,
Hey,
it's tasty.
but again, it's communication. It's like you have something in mind, choose it. And the thing is here is like we have to communicate it. We can't just think, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. It's communication. And it's, hey, my job is drugs or my job is airway. I'm gonna intubate this patient, we're moving to intubation. I got him intubated. I'm looking at, he's my note taker. I'm looking at Ryan and saying, I got a 402 intubated, good end-tidal CO2 at 16 at the T, whatever it is, right? And like that's my communication, and that's my job. Now I'm ventilating. Now I can go to constant ventilation every 3 seconds or whatever you're gonna do over, depending on the age of the patient, over stopping chest compressions. We should only stop chest compressions when they're intubated. When? For a pulse check, instead of 2 minutes, right? We should schedule those. Okay. All right.
Who's team lead?
Who's team lead?
I know Wes was wanting to be a TL. Before we go through, you wanna assign people roles?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think we should have a vote, please go ahead and give them those.
I'll just throw it to everybody in this. Okay.
I would give team roles.
I'll be a bystander.
Alright, meds, compressions, airway, note taker, monitor, and, what was that one?
We can just be in compression rotation.
Yeah, compression rotation.
Who's not taking it?
Firmly.
Never matter, let's get at it.
Oh, you got Ingrid is.
Oh, no, my Dolly Parton died.
Yeah.
Said that earlier, that was awful.
We're finally getting to hear that song. She's, Dolly Parton died. She's had a song that's
she's got an album.
been held up, or yeah, full album that's been held up till the day she died.
Oh, yeah.
And
It's
she
gonna
said
just
probably
be her
one of the
singing
best
Word
albums
for
that she's
3
ever made.
million, word included.
I mean, I'm a big Dolly fan.
That'll probably be the.
I have tickets to
She's
see
got some big-
Vince Gill this weekend. I'm a big old
Really?
Who's on
Where at?
Dennis.
No way.
He's at
I missed that one.
he's at the
FedEx Forum?
no.
Are we using that dummy this time, or are we gonna use a maybe?
What's the
I don't know.
Orpheum? Is it the Orpheum?
The Orville? How much are tickets?
I bought them a year ago. $60 a piece, maybe $65.
This weekend?
Oh, it sold out. He had to open another show up. That first day show sold out so quick. He opened a whole other day there night.
I'm so sorry.
I was supposed to go see him in, Nashville.
I love it. Okay. All right. Are you ready?
I suppose, sir. Ready as I'll ever be.
What monitor would you like?
Sold. Life.
Who's on the monitor?
Who's on the monitor?
That was me on monitor.
Probably put it on live pack.
Yeah, life pack.
He needs to learn. I'll be good.
I'm good.
It's easy.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yours.
I like it though, I do.
Okay, good. Alright, you ready? Alright, you're dispatched to a 13-year-old male. He was running laps. And when he collapsed.
Just on pavement?
Collapsed
Okay.
on the track.
So I'm guessing I got an engine and
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and look them up for you.
are they, what do they look like?
Hey,
Good
buddy.
to 'em?
Huh?
Are they weight or anything?
Nope.
No pulse?
Hey, buddy. Hey. Hey, Phil. You throw a ball?
No pulse?
No pulse.
Starting impressions now.
Starting first is 13.
I'm gonna put, I'm gonna connect SBO2, I'm gonna put pads on.
Is that accurate or is that compression?
What do you want?
Wait, you're
Right now it's compressions. That's accurate, right there.
Alright, George, how much is my patient weigh roughly? Where's my Bravo
He's 12 years old.
I have a 2-minute timer started.
Does he have signs of puberty or anything?
He does. So you treat as an adult?
Are you asking?
That's the gym coach, man, he wouldn't read.
Yeah, it's not, he's
Well,
not
if it's,
Roswell.
if it's micro
So I just gave him a pack of condoms. I wonder if he's used any of them. Can I get those back?
So he does.
Are you supposed to put the balls in too?
Alright, so, we're gonna treat him as an adult because he's got
You have that much
puberty.
extra room?
So,
Yeah.
first shot, 200. First shot, 200.
He was a team lead, man.
Yeah, I know, I'm just,
He's bouncing
I'm,
ideas.
I'm bouncing on pediatric and adult.
Pulse check is 1 minute.
You got
Start.
230?
Wesley, start as a small adult.
Okay, so.
Adult? So what would you do with an adult?
Probably 150.
Like a little old lady.
Pick that and
Okay.
go.
So
Pick
he's
that and
got-
go. Pick it and go.
150?
Yeah, 150. That's gonna be your first shot. Alright, when's the first,
Charge administered.
who's got time?
I have time. You got pulse check in 30 seconds.
Okay, continue compressions.
Let me know when you want me to try, I'll charge.
She'll check the pulse and
Thank you.
probably shock on this next pulse check.
Okay.
Are we shocked yet?
No.
Yeah, I thought y'all was just shocked.
No, we're not talking yet.
Alright, sorry.
Alright,
I'll let you know when we're shot.
pulse check. No pulse.
I'll pulse.
No bulls.
Haley's in
Okay.
for
Yes.
Confirm that or secure that airway before we shot, because I don't want to shock everybody.
Ingrid, I'm starting a 22 gauge in his left AC.
Okay.
Who's meds?
I'm meds.
Let's get some epi drawn up.
Happy draw up.
I didn't realize they were short of airway.
What's that, 2, Bailey?
I have epi ready to administer.
We're gonna give it seven, I get first shot, so.
No, I'm waiting on.
Where,
And where's the chief?
18 at the top.
18.
I don't know.
What's there, chief?
Alright,
Yes,
charge the
indeed.
monitor,
Yep.
charged,
Charge.
I'm clear, you're clear, we're all clear.
Clear.
Shock advised,
Shock clear, go.
Would you like this now?
any rhythm change?
Well, it was compression rhythm, but before he started back, it was fever.
Okay, we're still in that compression rhythm.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
I
get,
just shot.
Yeah, I wrote that down. Are you?
go ahead and get epi on
Or
board.
2 minutes?
Epi on board, time now.
1 milligram of 1 to 10,000.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 milligram, 10,000, sorry, my bad.
And that was given.
Alright, so next shot is gonna be delivered at 200.
I've got 48 seconds till pulse check.
Go up just 200.
Just go up to 200?
Yeah.
Yeah, just do 200. Okay, how many seconds till the next pulse check?
26, 25.
You don't want to go ahead and charge.
You go ahead and charge it.
When you want me to get that one?
We're still in B-fib when he stops compressions.
Pulse check.
Yes,
Okay, man.
next pulse check.
Your next
10
dose
seconds,
is at
next pulse
59.
check.
Yes, 59 to 1.
You want me to go ahead and pull up some amp yet?
Yes.
You pull up
Time
the
for
hard
pulse
master,
check.
you pull up the hard master.
Pulse check.
What's pulse check?
Just treat like
No
an
pulse.
adult, 300.
No pulse.
150.
Okay, rhythm's VFib, I'm gonna shock. Everybody clear?
Clear.
Shock inhibitors.
Shock
Give me a
administered, 57.
So next is.
deliver 200 joules.
We're in Sicily, we've been on Amazon.
Did we?
Get that epi dose, that next epi dose ready.
Hey, Steve, you did expect that. That's all we got. Here, I can get some more.
How much, time do you got for the next epi dose?
We've
You
got
got-
a minute and 30. Looking great. Alright, let's start thinking about stuff.
I got some.
I'm gonna get a blood sugar. Yeah, what's our blood sugar?
68.
Are we picking up a sack yet?
We don't have a stat yet. I do have SpO2 and blood pressure on
There's
an advanced airway, so we have.
Blood pressure challenge.
What about enzymes?
Yeah. What's our end total showing?
It should be on there, is it not?
No, it's not showing anything.
Less than a minute till pulse check.
You want to do shots on the check?
Whoa. Just 20. I don't know why.
Whatever.
What do you
Whatever we
have?
know.
If we can, yes. The epi, how much time we got left? 41 seconds.
30 seconds.
Go ahead and give that second dose of 1 milligram, 1 to 10,000 epinephrine.
You can
I mean,
do-
realistically,
How
I
much?
wouldn't know that this.
1 milligram, 1 to 10,000.
Okay.
Alright, so far we've got 2 doses of Epilim.
Is Emmy on standby just to make sure he's
I
exact?
can.
Who's not doing anything?
I mean, you're not, you're standing there.
I'm meds, I'm on meds and I'm locked in on meds.
Our pulse check in 10, 10, 9,
I'm gonna go ahead and get a
8,
temp real quick.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pulse
One
check.
sec, we can go carotid.
No pulse.
And you see basically on monitor.
No.
It seemed like blue from up here,
Yeah.
no one, nothing.
So he's got color.
What's his temperature? I got it a second ago.
37.
37 degrees Celsius.
Yep.
Wesley, I'm administering another round of epinephrine.
That'd be third round.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
We already gave
third
us
round.
the second.
you're right, I apologize.
We're good.
1,000 apologies.
What are we doing? What do you need me to write down?
Nothing.
Okay.
We're still ACES.
Well,
We got a minute and
The
30.
pressure ring is a
I'm
little
gonna go ahead and
bit.
give me some bicarb.
Does he have any rash, anything on his
Give
skin?
me the whole
Nope.
thing.
Any bug bites?
Nope.
Nothing? Not hypoxic?
Okay, what's that? What's
Alright.
that supposed to
We're
be?
gonna need one.
We got
Next
pulse
pulse
check
check
right
is in a
quick.
minute and
Check the
15.
pulse.
Oh, are we?
Pulse check. Rhythm on the monitor.
Carotid.
Got a pulse.
Got a pulse.
Okay.
Hang off on that bicarb.
Pulse at 1400.
Hit that blood pressure. Bro.
He's got normal temp, his blood sugar is a little bit high. We should get some more.
Yeah, you should do compressions with me doing it like this.
Alright.
Do you want to get a fluid or maybe
I'm
start
waiting.
an epi drip?
Waiting on that blood pressure to take, see what it says.
You guys got Ross in 7 minutes.
What are my pupils looking like?
They're
Reactive,
reactive,
sluggish?
slow.
0/0 blood pressure.
No, that's not right.
Okay.
What's it supposed to be?
Would you like some blood sugar?
85/50.
Blood sugar is 60.
Yeah, we can go ahead and do a fluid challenge.
I'd verbalize blood sugar.
Hear me? We can do a fluid challenge, 10 mLs per kg, so say he was
He would be 2-0.
2
We'll treat him like an adult.
Oh, yeah, 2-0.
Okay, do we have a pulse?
Where have you been?
Are you sure?
It just
No,
went out.
it just went
out.
out.
Yeah, it's system.
No, it's
So we do have a pulse of 85/51.
it's not. Sorry. I don't know why I did that.
Alright, we're on the ambulance, correct?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go ahead.
Should be a heart rate of 95.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move into the ambulance and get transported to the hospital since we have changed stability. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Pulse is back up.
Medic 1 Northeast ER,
Go ahead.
coming into your facility with 5-minute ETA with a 12-year-old boy,
13.
male. What would just be a
Male. No.
12-year-old male. Chief complaint today is gonna be post cardiac arrest. We worked him for approximately, how long we worked him?
7 minutes.
7 minutes, obtained Ross. Current vital signs I got for you are 95 full straight, 85/50. What's his entitled?
35.
35 entitled CO2. He is ET tubed at
18 at the T.
18 at the
Can you
T.
give me a size? This is just hard. Okay.
5, 18 at the teeth. IV access to side, which was the
22 gauge left AC.
22 gauge left AC. He's given 3 rounds of epinephrine. 2 or 3?
22.
2 rounds of epinephrine. IV. In your back in about 5 minutes.
Okay, no further.
This was way long of a report.
Yeah,
for
I'm
this.
That, hold on, our reports have not really gotten any better. And I got some other things to talk about, but we're on the report right now. Our report here should have been Medic 1 Northeast Mississippi ER. Coming in routine with a 12-year-old male collapsed running. Patient was found unresponsive. We were able to obtain ROS. Got you an IV established. He is intubated. Blood pressure, or heart rate 95, blood pressure 85/60. Respirations are assisted with bag valve mask. He is showing 98% through BVM. Well, I said the patient was intubated at the beginning. We've got an ETA of about 5 minutes. You require any further. That's it, right? But there has to be some kind of order. And what I notice about most of your reports, they're just kind of all over the place. We're like, and two, it's like, hey, what's the this, or get your thoughts before you start giving your report. And you may even have to write it down, right? And maybe that's something,
That's what I had to do on clinicals. They give me their computer and I'll type it out in the narrative before I say it, and that's helping me build my pattern.
yeah, and maybe something we can do, give them a little card.
Because people are going to
do an order, but that should follow the same, again, checklists are your friend, okay? And if we don't follow this order, we get off. And when we get off, it becomes everywhere and we start missing stuff. So, pertinent information, age, sex, what chief complaint of the patient is, how we found them, and then maybe if they've had a change, right, like with that, we have ROS, and then vital signs, we're en route to your location in ETA.
So, with technically his, well, sorry, have I said that, he was post cardiac arrest, so that counts as my chief complaint, even though he was unresponsive?
Yeah, I think, you had probably 90% of the information you needed, maybe even 100% of the information. Your problem was you had too much fluff in there with it, and it gets lost in translation. When we start adding too much, we over communicate, and they miss the important things that we need them to get, right? So when we start giving out information in a radio report, it should be very short and concise to just give them the information that they need. I'm telling you, we all used to laugh and say story time with Lee Outlaw, because he'd get on the freaking, Lisa laughs because he knows what I'm talking about. He'd get on the freaking radio and would go through, it's a hot, beautiful, sunny day, and there was 3 steps leading up to, and the patient took
Favorite color
this,
was
and
purple.
yeah, I'm like, dude, I can't even give a freaking report. You started with my 5 minutes, and now I'm pulling up the hill at the ER, like, and I can't give a report because you're talking and continuing to talk. And it's like, there were times I always kept the radio down in the back, and there were times that I would turn that radio up, and I would hear him talking or one other one, and I would turn it down because I'm like, I'm not there. It ain't gonna matter. It ain't gonna matter. Like, it's literally, I'm not gonna be able to give a report. So I say all that to say, when you squeeze that button, it's 30 seconds. You get 30 seconds before it times you out. Okay? You should be able to give a report in that 30 seconds. And your report should be able to be given with all that information. But again, it's who I am, how old my patient is, how I found them, if they're male, female, how I found them, what I've done to them, vital signs, ETA. That's it.
So, as far as medications go, we don't really include that unless it's like a sedative.
You don't need to, you really don't need to give all of that. You can give all of that information. Here's what you should remember, is anything I am giving them pertinent that they know before I get there?
Not really.
And if it doesn't change, hey, what is pertinent is how old they are and the chief complaint and their vital signs. Those are the big things, because that's going to tell them, hey, this patient's intubated, we need to get respiratory. This patient had coded, we need to, like, the whole kit and caboodle, right?
Or the bugs.
How many more do we have?
Ethan, Ryan, Haley. Ingrid.
Alright,
I'll take a 10-minute break.
what,
10-minute break. 5-minute break.
how about a no-minute break? Give me
I
a
need
break.
a minute break.
How many breaks?
You
I
wanna
love
go
my
break?
name, like these kids.
One,
All
two,
right.
three.
Haley, you're up.
So you don't have to fill out all the usage to go to with no osteosarcoma.
Very majestic of you.
Airway, compressions.
You gotta do the Sophie Cunningham.
God, she's such a babe, dude. Oh my god. And she can just put me on her hip too and be like, would you like to reach that up there? Let me get it for you. There you go. I'd be like, thanks, Sophie.
She's also a black belt in Taekwondo.
Taekwondo.
She could protect
I'm
you
a
too.
black belt in block jitsu.
Just for personalization. If you got airway, that is smart, you can learn.
Alright. Y'all ready? What monitor would you like?
I want to like that. 15.
That's 1 year, 2 years, you can do whatever you want.
Good. She asked me what we were on.
Sometimes you just have to drink 1,000 coffee. May the fleas of a million camels attack my armpits. I'm sorry, why?
No, attack your crotch and your arms be too short to scratch.
Oh,
That's a good one. That's sick.
That's the EMS answer.
My personal hero is a guy named Chris Ferris, won the Navy Cross when we were in Afghanistan. Got shot in the neck, got on a rooftop and just started slaying bodies. One of the baddest Marines I've ever met.
oh, you know?
He was in my platoon.
Really?
Yeah.
I can.
And then he got busted down for DUI, so
I
not let down.
tell this one's good.
Alright, you ready? That one better?
That one better.
Alright, you are dispatched to a 9-year-old stretcher. 9-year-old male. Chief complaint is not feeling well. Uh-huh,
Parents on scene.
they are.
With the special,
Like that. Laying down. Huh?
Is he unresponsive?
He's not looking at you.
me?
Family's just, it's like, we just can't really get him to wake up. We tried it.
Do I hear anything? Auditory breath sounds?
Nope.
Skin color,
We have a
temperature,
pulse.
condition?
Do we have
Skin
pulse?
color's cool
We
and
have a pulse.
clammy. No pulse.
No pulse, okay.
Okay, let's
Alright.
Is that why he wouldn't wake up? Huh.
I am.
Okay.
CPR correct to the 11.
Since he's got conversions.
Yeah.
Wes here. Are you bagging it for me? While I get this straight up?
Does he have any kind of
Bring
medical?
medicine. Who's medicine?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna set these up there.
Allergy.
No, we don't have to take him to the hospital.
Air break anything?
Last night maybe, we slept late today. Did we get
What's he
CPS in
doing?
right?
Whenever he.
We came in, he's laying on the couch like he is there. I tried to make him get up because I wanted to watch football and he wouldn't move. When when I drug him off in the floor, he just kept laying there, playing dead.
So that first
The kids always playing, he never
Keep
serious.
bagging for me.
Can we get the first one?
Get your slice ready for you.
Hey, Gary, I'm not getting a rhythm on here, and I verbalize it, but just keep it going.
Can you get?
We pre-auctioned, we're fixing it today. Wait, before you do that, I'm gonna loop up my tuba.
We are, minute, for pulse check, hey, Wes, what side of ETV?
What,
What,
Has it been appointed?
5.0.
Okay.
I'm
Moving
gonna,
up my tuba now.
it was a skull
What about
earlier.
blood sugar?
Yes, I'll get a blood sugar.
108.
Wait, I'm gonna do it first, pulse check.
30 seconds pulse check.
Slow down and look congressional, just a smear.
Do we have an audio established?
Go ahead.
Gabe, start on me.
Miss Jamie, can we put this on our arm?
14, 15. Okay, you got 20 in the right ace.
Sorry.
That's right.
Let's get some epi.
Okay.
10 seconds pulse check.
Pulse check. Alright, pulse check. Alright. We have a pulse? No pulse? Alright. Would you like me to continue or hold on?
Continue.
Is it supposed to be PEA? Looks like sinus at 90. 13, 14. They said no pulse.
I'm gonna secure this, if you wanna grab me a tube timer.
Let's get,
Alright, you got
fluid
it.
levels
Station,
going.
okay.
We're
What's
15 at the T.
Okay, 15 at the T, it's been 14, 15.
Heroin.
Take that.
What's your
Okay.
medication?
It's epi, 1 to 10,000, 1 milligram.
You already pushed the first dose?
Yeah, I'm pushing it right now.
Okay, verbalize that to her enemy.
Huh?
Verbalize, like, you just talk louder.
I was just.
I thought you said you already did, I'm
Hey,
sorry.
it's a great conversation for later.
1 minute pulse check, really?
Okay, so we've got entitled on this advanced airway.
Can we get a,
Anything special you want pulled up besides Epi's?
go ahead and pull up some Andrew.
40 seconds, and another pulse check.
Do we have a timer?
Oh.
Let's bullshit.
What's my idea?
25 seconds.
You said he was cool,
Plus you know 10 seconds.
so we have no clue how long he's been down for. When does the family know he had last been alert?
Yesterday. He got up before we did.
So,
10 seconds.
You allergic to anything?
was he home alone?
No, we spent, we
5
got like 9
seconds.
partying.
4, 3,
Well, how does
2,
pupils look?
1. Alright, pulse check.
Pulse check.
Let's push,
Pull check.
No pulse.
No pulse. Continuing compressions.
His pupils are fixed. You wanna try to give him a little Narcan?
I'll get the Narcan.
We can
First, Froslin.
I got it. Justin's doing that, so he's got Bronco.
Did we give another round of epi with that pulse check or no?
How long?
1.7 milligrams.
We just did a pulse check, we're doing one in another minute.
We still don't have the inside.
Last epi was 14, that was,
Good for it.
3 minutes ago.
It's not working.
We didn't give one that last, no pulse.
Lit up and it shows. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
What is the deep?
Next pulse check.
Did you initialize the CO2 on it?
Next pulse check in 1 minute.
Do you therefore still have because you want to stop? And you want to start at 50?
What's the dose from Froslin?
For what, Heather?
We're charging up just in case it's still in the, what was that, Justin?
What was the initial, monitor rhythm?
30 seconds, pulse check.
hospital is 33.
Parents, do they do?
10
any kind of
seconds.
drugs or anything like that, do they leave them out?
What's that?
Parents do any kind of drugs?
4,
leave them out?
3, 2,
No, they
1.
don't.
Pulse check.
Bullshit.
Great parents.
Uncharging. Resume
We have a
CPR
pulse.
while charging.
No pulse.
No pulse.
We have tropical rhythm.
Clear. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and shock clear.
Alright.
Okay.
Sharp delivered. is
Alright.
14.
Resuming compressions.
On
Push
the next
another
epi.
epi?
Do we need to give it epi on that one? You said you wanted to do epi on that
Do
one.
Navy.
Alright.
Every
Push
10.
epi at 14, 18.
He's still in beat, but do you wanna, we gave some marker. If
Alright.
he's on beat, do we wanna get Amy on?
You've got 2 doses of epi in so far. We've shot once.
Hey,
So no
Justin.
pulse
Yeah.
for 2 pulse checks.
For the.
We got
So,
in-
unknown,
66 and then one.
down home,
What's your ambient?
Between 50.
Amy dose is 83 milligrams.
1 minute for pulse check.
Hey, let's check the pulse. It looks like we got Ross. Check a pulse.
Okay,
It
checking
looks
a
like
pulse.
we got Ross. Checking the pulse. Do we have a pulse?
Does the patient have a pulse?
Pulse. Patient does have a pulse.
Alright,
Patient does have
Ross
pulse.
get 14, 19.
Okay.
Good job, everybody.
Okay, I'm gonna get a blood pressure since we got Ross. Okay.
Can we get the ambulance when
Whenever
we get,
push that
Edie to
in
stop by
there,
over here?
Nope. Got it right here. Or I had it, started.
Is there anything you wanna do maintenance wise, ECU?
I've already got those going.
Oh, you've got fluid stone. How's his pupils? You said you mentioned something about one thing.
Earlier they were fixed.
Are they
You already gonna do
reactive at all?
They are ready.
80 over 50.
Slow and sluggish.
Is the end title supposed to be coming up from 28?
That tube was really long.
I gotta just pass the cords. They were starting to coil on me.
She
It
says
looks like
mine
that
looks like a
whenever I
cheese
took
wheel.
them too.
Huh?
It looked like that whenever I took them too.
Super short.
I got a tuna can, man. It's massive, but it's short.
Okay. You do it 12
Start
liter.
cooking chicken out of
Yeah.
soup.
Chicken, yes. I love tuna, it's so good.
Nine.
I don't know, man. I got Eddie penis. I thought everybody else had that.
Now? Yeah. I'm trying to save a life.
Should we have done? What should we
Have we
do?
decided to transport yet?
Transport.
Hey, remember,
Sounds like a dime baby single.
when you
Oh,
get,
it's good.
when you get a pulse back on a patient, when Ross comes back, we should be going. Like, I've noticed that with everyone we've gotten Ross back on, everybody's like tried to stay. It's like, oh, we'll do a fluid challenge. Well, no, it's like, hey, we're gonna work this patient for a minute, and then we're gonna move to the truck and start our moving to the hospital, right? But once we get them intubated, stuff like that, pushing drugs, chest compressions, we get, especially if we get a pulse rate back, we get a pulse rate, let's load them up, get on the road. Okay.
Can I go next?
Can you what?
Can I go next?
Oh, I thought you said, can I connect? I was like, you telling my children, I'm coming to get in the truck. Daddy, let me connect.
Can we connect to an emotional level?
Well, they're not wanting to do that. They're wanting to connect to my phone so they have Wi-Fi on their iPads.
It's me and you Bluetooth together.
Um,
Call it docking.
Wow. That's, wow. trending up in our performance?
Yeah, the last two look better. We do better, we've done better when we've communicated with what each person has for a task. Those do better. So, alright,
Okay, so can I, it's really helpful actually to write down and see everything that you've done too. And I would do that realistically, like on a whiteboard in ambulance. But, can I have someone keeping time?
you can write on those back doors over there. You got the dryer ready for 'em. And there's a whole box of them.
That's true. Yeah, actually, let me get one.
Stop. Look, look, stop.
Hammer time.
So when they question, just making sure, they have no cultures, putting pads on, you don't worry about putting anything else on, right?
Well, you're gonna put a 2-second probe and stuff like that, but yeah. But
Not worried about the electronic.
the thing that I would have said that y'all should have done quicker is in that one of the pulse checks, they were in V-fib and we went right back into, there was no pulse, we went right back into chest compressions and we didn't shock. Remember, shockable rhythm, V-fib, V-tach without a pulse, were shocking, okay? And so the patient was initially in PEA. Like it came in as PEA. When you put them on, they were in PEA. But then they went into V-fib.
I'm gonna go ahead
And
and
so
like,
while they were in
write stuff
V-fib,
on the board
I did it
as I
right
go by
before Ingrid counted down. She was like 10 seconds before, and so I hit it so that when you pulse checked, it was on. And I looked up and I made eye contact with Wesley Grace one time because we had still not shocked, and I was like,
Well,
and
Well,
he
can I,
looked
if
at
I
that.
see that on the monitor, can I just go ahead, like,
But I did it for in the pulse check, right before the pulse check. So y'all pulse checked, it was V-fib, no pulse, started back chest compressions and went right on into other stuff. So no shock. We didn't shock until the next pulse check. So there was a whole 2 minutes there of CPR where we had a shockable rhythm we could have shocked and we didn't.
Are you talking about the very first pulse check? Well, I verbalized putting the pads on, and on the monitor,
It
I
was
think I even
PEA.
I said it to Miss.
I looked
Lisa.
up. I looked up at this screen right here and saw V-fib because I was making sure it was lining up because I was like, maybe it's not because I know we've had that issue. But I turned around and looked and I see V-fib, and so I made eye contact with Wesley Grace and was like
Are you saying like when we first started the scenario?
I'm
Or-
telling you, there was a 10 seconds before a pulse check where y'all had been doing chest compressions. That patient was in PEA. Okay.
Right.
And I looked up after I put it in V-fib to make sure it was in V-fib, and it was in V-fib. Y'all stopped, pulse checked. Ethan went right back into chest compressions because I said no pulse. He went right back into chest compressions, and everybody went on their little merry way. And I looked at Wesley Grace and went like that, and I even looked up again because I'm like, maybe it's changed, but no, it was not as it first began.
Okay, I'm sorry, that was a misunderstanding
No,
on me.
it was V-fib on the monitor during a pulse check, and we just did chest compressions, went right back into chest compressions, did not do any. In fact, I think the next question out of somebody's mouth was, when's our next epi dosage? And we just kept right on going, right? And so that was the big thing that I noticed. Remember, early recognition of a shockable rhythm and shocking as quickly as possible.
Okay.
I think too, if you're in PEA or Sicily, you're not gonna make it worse by shocking them.
Well, yeah, but
If you're thinking, is it a CPR rhythm or are they in V-fib? Students V-fib.
yeah, but here's the thing. If there's a button I can hit, but I have to hit it back and forth, and that we still have a lot of stops in our chest compressions with this, and I don't know why, but we still had a lot of stops in our chest compressions. There were stops in what we were still doing when we should have been going, because we weren't pulse checking. But if you don't know anything else, you should know a shockable rhythm. You should be able to look at that just like if you sign your name to something and then I hand you, everybody writes their name on a piece of paper and I slide it in front of you and you're like, that's mine. That's how easy it should be to recognize a shockable rhythm, right? We should be able to shockable. That's it. That's a shockable rhythm. And so that's what this has to be, is to where I don't have to think. I look and say, that's a shockable rhythm. Dial me up to 200. We're shocking. Right? Okay.
And everybody, but especially Haley and Ingrid, you have to command a presence of, this is my call, we're running it my way, here's what I want done. And I know y'all are talking back and forth and in between each other, which, whatever. If that's my call, I'm gonna need you to be quiet, listen to me. This is what I want, and blah, blah, blah. Look, sound it out. I didn't start that way, I was very quiet and whatever. You gotta get over that, cause it is your patient and they need to listen to what you wanna do. Just, that's everybody, whoever's in charge. It is your patient, they need to do what you want them to do. Who's next?
Okay, let's see. Ryan, I want you on medications. I want you on compressions. Wes, I want you on the monitor. I want you on airway. I want you to switch out with compressions. And then, how many roles is
He's the one taking notes.
yeah, Haley, can you take notes? Gabe is gonna keep time, and I'm just gonna write down, cause it helps me know where we're at instead of asking somebody, like, but I wanna do that too, just in case I miss anything. Everybody good with that, the rules?
Would you rather only be able to, you have to watch the movie Twilight Breaking Dawn every day for the rest of your life, or for 6 hours a day you can only quote the Bible to communicate your needs?
Only quote the Bible.
I'm picking Breaking Dawn, man.
That's my fault.
We'll make mine on the King James, so you might understand what it's on.
Before I go to bed, I'm like, this is my going to bed movie.
So where's our stereo at?
Yeah, would you get tired of it? I wouldn't.
This is it.
Yeah, that's the
Either.
How would you have the clock pulled up where you can see?
Chest pain. I live on
And then when it starts, you'll have to start and manually.
You don't know that you don't have the Bible memorized. You have to find what you for 6 hours a day.
Still, it's eventually.
And nobody's really verbalized going through the H's and T's out loud with your team. Like, we've caught a couple of, but not really drill down on those to see if we can figure out what's anything that's changed.
In your experience, when you've crossed into, let's go over H's and T's, what is the likelihood of them returning to life? Is that kind of like
What's the likelihood of what?
of a patient getting Ross when you've gotten that far into your arrest?
Never know.
When do we do that?
When you do what?
Our H's and T's?
Here's what I would do. We've assessed them, we've got an airway, we'll do a compression or defibrillator, whatever
So
we're
just
doing.
roll right into it.
And meds, I get all of those 5 core things done, then I'm starting to think, okay, what could this be? Do we check a blood sugar? Were they out in the cold? Blah, 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 all those things in my head. But I also like to say it out loud, in case somebody else thinks, oh, well, what about that? Just in case. He didn't tell me what to do here, but, righty. Let's do.
Might be something.
Would you rather only be able to
Combination of
watch
shit.
the sister
to a 9-year-old, just not feeling well,
Male, female,
female.
Okay, is this a house or a apartment? What kind of place are we at?
It's a house.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna walk in, what's my visualization of the child? What's my general impression? How do they look? Are they making eye contact with me?
I apologize.
No, you're good.
This is not cooperating at all.
Press the button.
And,
Not a clue.
I think it's intended after you have access. So if I had to do priorities in flavor, it would be shocking while getting access, and then while compressions are happening.
I'm sorry. Alright.
you're good.
Did you, okay, so 9-year-old at home, parents say they just lethargic, not feeling well.
We're not feeling well. Okay. Alright, so I just asked, what is my general impression of the kid as I walk in? Did they make eye contact with me? Do they look sick?
He looks sick, and she does look at you, but doesn't have a real reaction, just kind of stuff.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over, I'm gonna introduce myself to mom. I'm gonna look at the child, look top to bottom, is there any like bleeding, anything that stands out to me? Okay. What's your skin color, condition, temperature?
Very diaphoretic,
Okay.
a little bit pale.
Okay, I'm gonna go and check a capillary refill real quick. Other
It is slow.
slow. Okay, do I hear any lung sounds? Do I hear stridor? Do I hear,
No, clear
you know, clear and equal? Okay. I'm gonna just check her radial pulse as well. I'm assuming that's gonna be a little ready.
It is extremely fast.
Extremely fast. Okay, let's go ahead and hook her up to the monitor. You guys go ahead and get some airway support out. Let's do like a non-rebreather. Let's,
Is it on your side? No?
The
no,
monitor is on. And I got her.
it's not connecting.
Patient's on non-rebreathing.
Yeah, I'm doing
Does she look like she's having trouble breathing? Does she have, using any accessory muscles?
She is not.
Okay. I'm gonna say simple face mask. I have her on a face mask right now.
Okay.
Just kind of support her. We're getting her on the monitor. I'm gonna ask mom, hey mom, when did this start? When did she start feeling bad? Oh my gosh. You gotta go to a GI doctor.
Oh.
Breathing ain't sounding too good.
Turn the volume down on the monitor.
It's called.
She. Mom's from it.
I ain't got time for all that.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm with you.
Alright, so I'm asking the mom, hey, when did she start feeling bad?
I just noticed it this morning.
Okay, you know, this morning, tell me, so, how has she been feeling, like, leading up to this?
Well, she was fine yesterday.
Okay, so this is not her normal, she's usually very active and playful and all that, okay. Alright, mom, does she have any allergies,
No.
or any medical conditions you know of?
She had a congenital heart problem when she was
Okay.
first born.
What's her, so I'm assuming we're hooked to the monitor, what's her heart rate right now?
Heart rate's 190.
190, okay, that's not good. Hey, go ahead and, hey mom, we're gonna move the ambulance. As we're doing that, we're gonna place her on some pads. If you'd like to come with us, I'm gonna have you sit up in the front. So we're gonna go ahead and load her up. As we're doing that, we're gonna place pads on her. Medication, guy, would you please draw up, some adenosine, please?
Would you like your other vital signs?
I would love my other vital signs, please, thank you.
Respirations are 32. Your SpO2 is 89.
89, let's go ahead and get some access, please. I'm good with what did I already get?
And your blood pressure is 62/34.
Okay, go ahead and switch to your non-rebreather. We've got access. Can you be drawing up meds? At this time, we're in the ambulance.
Okay.
We got that on her. Alright, so we've got that adenosine, drawn up. Mom, again,
How much more?
has this ever?
No.
You're the medication guy.
While he's getting on meds and medication, you might wanna go through a sample before we give her any medicine.
I just asked this thing, I'm sure.
I didn't hear it.
That's okay.
Are you good with
That's all right.
1.7 milligrams?
Your medication guy, if you're looking at the tape, she's 9 years old. So 9-year-olds.
I'm just telling you my dose. I'm going to let you confirm it.
Yeah, let me look at the tape. Okay,
Yeah.
you're confirming. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and give that.
1.7 milligrams of adenosine.
Alright,
Adenosine
put
pushed
our
at
adenosine in.
1438.
Followed by saline flush.
I'm gonna reassess her appearance. How does she look now?
No change.
No change. We pushed that. What's her heart rate?
Still 190.
190. Alright, we can repeat that dose. Is there a certain amount of minutes? Let's go ahead and draw up, the next dose, Brian, please.
Next dose would be
Also, while you're not doing it, would you
3.3.
check sugar for me? That'd be great. What's her SpO2 as well?
SpO2 is at 91 now.
91, okay.
Is it in there? Did she say that?
And it's narrow complex at.
Blood sugar was 68.
68, okay. Alright, we got blood sugar, we got that other
There you
dose
go.
drawn up. Alright, go ahead and give that other dose. What's our dose, right?
3.3.
3.3, okay.
Okay, 3.3.
Of your adenosine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
3.3 given, followed by no saline flush.
3.3 is
1439.
in. Alright, at this time, we've been transporting, by the way, I'm sorry.
Okay.
We've been transporting, do we have any, do we have a destination time yet?
However close you want to be.
Okay, I would say 5 minutes out, but do we have any change right now? Okay, no change, she's still symptomatic, still the same. Alright, let's go ahead and cardiovert her. Let's see, I don't have a way of.
You just verbalize it.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and sync it before I cardiovert.
Okay.
She's kinda out of it. I mean, I don't wanna give her anything that might depress her respiratory anymore. So we're gonna go ahead and cardiovert at, let's confirm with Roswell tape, do they have the respirator? Yeah, 9 joules, awesome, thank you, Roswell tape man.
Nice.
Alright, went ahead and cardioverted them, Haley, you writing that down, thank you. Sit,
It has the per kilogram on here. It's 9 joules for.
okay.
Is it 18 kilograms?
Alright, so we cardioverted this time, anything has changed?
No.
Okay, what's her heart rate?
It is steadily falling and she's more unresponsive.
Alright, let's go ahead and back her, how many times is she breathing per minute? And what's her SpO2?
10.
10 per minute, let's go ahead and assist her ventilations. So her heart rate has fallen to
34.
34. Okay, what's her blood pressure at this time?
62/30.
62 or 30. Alright, so her heart is slow. Just give those. So she's not come out of that cardioversion, it went down and it's just stayed there. Okay. Is she waking up at all? Can you responding to painful verbal? Alright, do we still have a pulse?
You do not.
No pulse. Go ahead and start CPR for me. CPR started.
Yes.
Go ahead and get time for me.
What's the rhythm on
14, 15.
She does not have a pulse.
Doesn't have a pulse. Wait, we're gonna do pulse checks a little bit or we're gonna check rhythm, okay?
I know. If you don't have a
Hey,
pulse.
medication man, can you go ahead and drop me some epi, please? We've got access. Can we get some more access? Can you give me an IO and leg, please? And thank you.
What's your epi dose?
And let's go ahead and get an advanced airway in place. I'm good with a regular tube or supersonic.
Concentration?
Concentration is 1 to 10 1.7 everything else.
Okay. How are we on that advanced airway?
Are
Okay.
you ready for the epi?
What's our next
The
pulse
blade's
check?
right there, the blade's right there.
Next pulse check is in a minute.
So what? Alright, go ahead and give that epi right now.
Okay.
actually.
Give 1.7 milligrams epi, 1 to 10,000.
Okay. How are we on the airway? We're working on that. Okay. If we need to pause CPR, just let me know.
13, 14, 15.
When's our next pulse check for you?
In about 40 seconds.
Alright,
I'll
40
give you a
seconds.
15-second cutoff.
Alright, we got an airway in. What size tube and where are we at the T?
That's your 5-0.
It's 5-0. What do we at the T?
We are. 20.5
20.5. 20.5?
What's
Okay.
on top?
We also have a, is that
Pulse
IO
check at
access
15,
in? Is that IO in? Yeah.
10,
An ID.
9,
I asked for an IO too.
7,
Okay.
I did not know that.
5,
That's okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, pulse check. Pulse check.
Yeah.
Anybody feel pulse?
You do feel a pulse.
Alright, we got a pulse back. Alright, let's go ahead and recycle those. Let's, I still would like that, that IO please, sir. Alright, I'm gonna reassess those vitals. What's her heart rate right now?
Heart rate right now is 90.
Okay. Alright, and we haven't been transporting, let's go, we already got sugar. Let's, you guys wanna do anything else, or anything else you can think of?
You can do lung sounds, check for tension, pneumo, check for.
I checked lungs at the beginning, but that's a good idea, let's reassess them.
They're clear to go.
Okay.
Versus
Alright, what's her pupils? Like,
Reactive but slow.
reactive or slow, okay.
Muffled heart sound.
Alright. Hey, you guys think of anything else you guys wanna do? Anything could be, I'll just say she's not feeling well. Let's take a temp actually while we're at it, please.
It's normal.
Okay, temp's normal. I'm assuming, I know it's been over 5 minutes, so I'm assuming we're pretty close to the hospital. Okay. Alright, what's my current blood pressure, heart rate, and SpO2?
Heart rate is 90. Blood pressure's up to 75 over 50. SpO2 is at 94.
Okay. Alright, okay, ALS 3 tip at ER.
Go ahead.
Hey, we're coming to you emergent with a 9-year-old female. Chief complaint today is she was not feeling well. We've went unresponsive. We received, achieved ROS. Right now, we've got a blood pressure 75 over 50, heart rate's 90. She's 94% and is intubated. We'll see you in about probably 2 minutes.
Room 6 on Robbie.
Okay, thank you. Alright, thanks everybody for your help. I appreciate it. Good job. Hey, give yourself a round of applause.
So
Oh, I got a decon.
what do we think? Is there anything we would have done differently?
I'm trying to think. I don't know.
Other than technical difficulties,
Why did we not go ahead and synchronize cardiovert when the first dose of didn't work?
The way that the way that we read it is like give your first 2 initial doses, but I could have just gone.
Because she was
She was
lethargic,
symptomatic. Yeah.
blood pressure was low, heart rate was high. So she was stable or unstable.
She was very unstable.
So it's fine to go ahead, especially if you have that much help, really.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get your 1 dose in, but then be
Yeah.
thinking, okay, we need
I'm thinking
cardiovert.
she's small, she's 9, you know. I'm trying
Chances
to
of
do.
6 converting anyway are real low. Hey, most doctors that are on the progressive end will talk through about giving 18,
Oh.
yeah, as the initial dosage. And so, because they say that 12, 6 is not gonna work, and 12 sometimes works, but just giving like 12 to the 18 mark, just initially, which gets your your 12 and your 6 together and just giving it. 'Cause, you know, they took the second 12 out, but,
This kept, this.
glitching, yeah.
It would not.
I probably need to check, see if it's got either of these.
Anything that I missed, could've done,
Other than that decision making,
Yeah.
no,
okay.
it was fine other than that,
Did I do okay with the delegating this time?
much better.
Cool.
We got one more?
Yep.
Rion?
I
Okay.
you covered that.
Oh.
Yep. Can I come over?
Great.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Cool. Ethan,
Hey,
can I have you for our call in the event of resuscitation?
you can always have me.
Can I have you on airway? And Justin, can I have you start on questions? And y'all two can switch if you need to.
That's my man.
Wes, can I have you on medications? And, Mr. Grace, can I have you with monitor?
I got left at the fire station because I had to poop, so.
Yes.
That works out. And then the last person, Gabe, can I get you to take notes for me?
Yep.
Cool.
Choo, 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 choo.
Do you wanna use this or?
Which may find one of those.
Okay, here we go. Times.
Actually, that would be easier than them writing those, so I'm agree with that. Definitely make like an outside.
Yeah. I don't know where the eraser, there's a eraser right here.
Or paper towel, either one.
Whatever you want.
We're at the
Sorry.
SCMC, St.
I'm
James Medical Center.
Try to do that.
Are you doing Sarah?
Whatever. Don't matter.
Ooh, team red.
I don't think that.
Y'all two? Just y'all two?
Yep.
Monitor's gonna help.
Both y'all have a team lead?
Neither of us have team led, no.
Oh, I didn't know you had.
Okay.
I'm going this time.
Respond, medic, whoever, respond to the soccer field for a 12-year-old unresponsive.
Okay. Do I have my team with me?
Yeah, they'll, fire department's gonna show up and help you.
Okay, cool. So get on the scene, is our scene secure?
Sorry.
Is our scene secure?
Your scene is secure, yeah.
Snapchat.
Okay.
You see a couple of coaches around them, doing CPR.
How old was
Okay.
that baby?
I'm gonna walk up,
Well,
what do I see on the child? Like, does this male look weird, or is it a male or a female?
It is a male, he's swayed, skin is red, but he's been outside playing soccer.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to the coaches, hey guys, what do we got?
So he was running down the field and just fell out,
Just fell out. Okay, how long have y'all been doing CPR for?
about 8 minutes.
Okay, is fire en route or are they on scene?
They're just popped up when you.
Tried to press the volume and it got.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bill's good watching.
Well, since I'm waiting on them, I'll go ahead and start bagging. Where are you?
Okay.
Over here. Okay, I wanna have you on airway. You start the press. You can take over for the coaches. Can I have you control the monitor, please? Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and get him hooked up.
Okay.
Um,
He's showing,
I see VFib on the monitor. so that's
VFib.
good. Okay, can we put Vaz on him? I want you to count to, when you do, let's see, do, 2 rounds, so you can do 60 compressions, 4 breaths. Let me know when you get done, I'm gonna shock if he's still in, VFib. You got medications?
Working on it.
Yep. If you could go ahead and get me his weight. There you go. Ask the coaches if y'all have a weight for this thing.
Over 100 pounds.
okay. We're gonna say he weighed 110.
It weighs 110? Okay. That's gonna be, what, 110, 55, so about 50 joules for the first. We got 100 joules for the first shot. Okay, I'm gonna look at the rhythm. Are we still in VFib, is that true? Okay, we're charging. I'm gonna go ahead and deliver that shock. Is that 100 joules?
That was 50 like you asked.
I did that originally. I told you wrong. I'm sorry.
50J.
Can we go ahead and restart compressions again? I'd like to do 100 joules, please.
Disarming.
And it's synchronized?
It's synchronized.
Okay.
You put me on a job, dude, I'm doing it to the best of my ability.
You
You just let me know when to press the button,
Okay,
just like
Uh,
Donald Trump with the news.
everybody clear? Everybody clear? Still in VFib, go ahead and shot. Okay,
Shot
continue
delivered.
compressions.
You got access yet?
Grace, that was
Can you go ahead and get access for me?
Grace, that was 100.
20
Yes.
gauge, 22 gauge left AC.
Okay, who's keeping track of time?
I am.
You're keeping track of time?
How old is this patient?
He's 12.
Any signs of puberty? Any signs of puberty?
That is a good question. Are there any signs of puberty? Pre-puberty, post-puberty?
Sure.
Hair on his chin,
Oh.
chin.
He got some hair on his chin.
Okay, hair on his chinny chin chin. I'm not sure much of those then.
Man, he actually does got
Don't know
balls.
there's bulls
Uh,
and
no,
calls drop
okay.
there.
Looks just like pro.
I got
Can you
your
raise
head.
that to 200 joules, please?
I got your head.
Bumblebee
Grace,
tuna.
wherever you are.
Oh, no.
What'd you say?
Got your head ready.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, have y'all gotten an airway yet? If not, can
You want me to go ahead and get
one?
there with?
Yes, please. Airway of your choosing, you're a medic, if you do what you medic.
These guys, you can make it for you.
Alright, hey, somebody get the airway back ready for me.
Alright, how long has it been since the last post check? Did you get that?
1 minute.
It's been 1 minute? Okay. So we got about 30 seconds. Okay, thank you, 30 seconds. Go next. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and administer that epi, sir. We give 1 milligram.
Alright. One of y'all get a tube ready for me.
Epi given, you hear that?
Yeah.
What was your epidemic?
It was 1 milligram.
What you got to drink?
1 to 10,000.
Thank you.
In his left forearm.
Sure,
One of
yeah,
these.
yeah.
He's got it. Okay,
Okay, it's time for a pulse check.
yeah, let's do a pulse check. Do a pulse check, you continue that. Still VFib on the monitor?
Yep.
Okay.
Awkward.
Okay, you can go ahead and continue compressions if you're okay with it.
You're.
Alright, in there.
Awkward.
Yes, please. He
Inflate
weighs
full.
about 50 kilograms, so you can go ahead and give him the whole amp.
Wherever it is.
Okay, secure it. I got
Yeah.
it.
Need to
Okay.
get a syringe on it, just syringe.
Okay, when's the next pulse check, Gabe?
We know she
It's
wants
a minute and a half for the next pulse
Okay.
check.
I'd like to go ahead and stop compression and do a pulse check. We're in VFib. Hey, can you charge the monitor for me?
She's ready to go.
Ready to go? Okay, can you go ahead and,
Hold on,
shock
hold
it
on,
200?
hold on. It's just not picking it up.
Okay. We see an organized rhythm, check for a pulse.
You should have a pulse.
Okay, we have a pulse. Sweet, get that airway secured. Could you continue bagging for me? Thank you for doing the compressions.
Both are
Let's think
secured.
about this. Can I get a temperature on this kid?
He's 99.
99? Okay, I see that. Can I go ahead and get a blood sugar?
74.
74 blood sugar. Okay, what is his vitals right now? Because they're not on the monitor except for the 120 heart rate.
You probably have to get out of, push the home button.
Yeah. The little gray button there? Right next to
Yeah,
the
that
valve.
Because
Yeah.
Should-
Do you mind running that blood pressure for me? What's his end title?
end title is 25.
Okay, I'm gonna also take lung sounds and just a couple heart tones. Do I hear anything cross there
No, they're clear and equal.
on both sides?
Oh, you've got the sync button.
Yeah. I was curious
In
about
the
those.
fog of war,
I understand.
got you synchronized.
I don't know what that was causing my, so your CO2 is 25, your SpO2 is 96.
Can you double check on the Roswell tape if we can do post Ros?
If we're doing it, don't worry.
We got thing back.
Yeah, we got Ros.
Yeah, we got Rosk at 145604.
Try to put that thing down,
Sure.
reverse it.
This one I'll have, and then I'll have
What?
Intel CO2 out here to the side to show what
Put that thing down.
Yeah, ours. you said lung sounds are clear and equal on both sides, and heart tones are normal? Okay, can I check his pupils, are they reactive?
It's been a minute and
They
a
are,
half
but
since
they're
we got
slow.
Ross.
They're slow,
Sluggish.
are they real tight, are they dilated?
No, they're probably about a 5.
Okay, just a, pediatric dose for Vicars post-Ross?
Brian. Brian, it's been over a minute, and it's been 2 minutes since we got Ross. Do you wanna do everything else in Ross?
Good point. Realistically, I would've liked to transport, but I didn't say that, so now we're transporting.
Okay.
Going to closest facility we can.
Okay.
I'd like to go ahead and start a fluid bolus.
Okay.
I'm gonna,
Bug.
normal saline 10 ml per kg.
Okay.
His blood sugar was 68,
74.
74. I mean, I'm not gonna do anything for that. Do I see any trauma, any external bleeding? No, NK, anything like that? Yeah. Good job, guys. We check blood sugar, we check pulse rate. Did we ever get an end-tidal of 25?
Yeah, 25.
Has that increased at all?
No.
Okay. Ethan, can you slow down your bagging just a little bit? Okay, we're 5 minutes from the hospital. You do 4201 to North Cooper Yard.
Go ahead.
We're gonna be in Rocky River facility. Got a 12-year-old male collapsed on a ball field. CPR was done on him for how long, Gabe?
TCAR has been,
They don't care.
yeah.
It wasn't cardiac arrest. We got Ross got him. Current vital signs are gonna be pulse is 120. SpO2 is gonna be 96. He's intubated, being bagged. Blood pressure is gonna be 75/47. Got a fluid bolus going. Blood sugar is within normal limits. Anything else?
No further, 6 on arrival.
Copy 4201 clear.
Okay.
Keep it rolling.
So much better when Lisa said she don't care. Like, your report started off real slow and draggy, and then as soon as she's like, wait, they don't care. It was like, you locked in, and that's how your report should always be.
Yeah, I mean, I had that gap because I wanted to see how long they were down for.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Not on the radio. You can tell them that in the ER.
Correct.
Yeah,
But-
they are, so that was,
It is
If-
pertinent stuff only.
If you are 5 minutes out, all they wanna know is that kid has got Ross, airways done, we'll be there in 5. Anything else you can just say to them in the room, cause they're not gonna be listening.
Y'all had some headaches in the middle of doing all that, and like, hey, I've got CPR on for, I got 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, especially if you don't have all this help. There's no way, there's too much to do.
we got Ross in 4 minutes, but he was down with CPR already when we arrived.
Overall though, you did well.
Very well, Ryan. Anyone can do well when they're not going first.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Should've gone.
You gotta beat me or west to it sometimes.
Right.
Most of the time.
I got offered up as a
I
sacrifice.
put you up as a sacrificial student.
Okay, Ethan, your turn.
Oh, God.
So what, we gave one epi, we shot once.
How convenient is that? Lenny shirt's glass in your graduation. Condition glass.
Poncho, Poncho's all Poncho shirts. Magellan. Magellan.
Ethan, I'll be your partner.
I just saw this.
Your life
Poncho,
partner.
yeah, all Poncho,
Also, I've been wanting to get some ponchos, those things are expensive.
No, you didn't. But
Ron,
We get you on there with the one that wasn't even shut off the,
Steven,
the
you
lid.
have to be.
We get you on
Hey.
progression.
If they wanna call you bitch, they can call you bitch.
I got,
Just,
I was gonna call bitch.
I've got 4 or 5
We get you,
of them. They're,
we get you,
How-
keep it on.
Look,
Okay, I
I have a lot of the denim
Yeah, one does
pearl
have
snap.
You have to be able.
They're all long sleeve pearl snaps, but they all have, cause they're all, I mean, they're very comfortable, they're soft.
That's not what we do, like.
T-shirts in your.
I disagree with that wholeheartedly.
Minus 10,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
So
what
how much you
we're
pick up?
gonna do, and
So
that's
that
all
would be,
we're doing. That's
that'd be
it, no
45.
story.
I disagree with assessment wholeheartedly.
I did that
They
wrong.
call you a bitch if you're That's-
Yeah.
Nobody cares if you're telling them what to do, but if you suck outside of that, then they're probably like, man, fuck this bitch.
I was always a bitch, I don't have a problem with it. I know, you know, that's fine.
No partner, I still have.
Where's this?
All of our equipment
Yeah.
is.
Welcome.
Plus on the job.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Gabe,
What's up?
let me get you on medications.
Medication.
I can do it. And do some good compressions.
Oh.
Do some good compressions.
He's leaving.
Oh, you're leaving? Oh, never mind. Cool. Alright. Let's see. Super EMT.
I will carry that.
I woke up on the
I'm not on the monitor again, so anybody else can carry this.
Hey,
Yesterday, the doctor did a rectal.
Let's
exam,
move
and
baby
he had
Hal.
a stroke.
and get the baby back.
Moved around a bit and poked it out.
Sorry.
Got his heart rate down, took his blood flow.
Moving baby
Pouring
Hal.
out my butt.
The
They got all
baby
the
baby.
doctor food and stuff, I was like,
I know what's wrong with it.
got no blood.
Good job, Abby.
Oh, thank you. So I take my kid and put him to bed.
real shit.
Yeah, when they're.
I haven't made anybody
They're wanting to
subscribe,
fight
have
you
I?
and not go to bed.
No.
Not really.
Alright.
I'd never do that.
Who does,
Don't make me cry, dude. Please don't make me cry.
you don't wanna be scrubbed?
No, I'm on compression.
Okay. I'll be scrubbed then, since I'm already team lead. Where's pen and paper?
I would have
You
some.
can use mine on my
have
computer.
somebody scribe.
Use the wall, use the wall, use the wall.
Yeah, that's what
Oh, yeah.
lightning's here.
We can,
Yeah.
yeah, wall, sure.
Ethan, it's easier
Doing
if
that
you,
part.
even if you scribe, have somebody keep your time, so you don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Thank you, time, thank you, time.
Alright, awesome. Alright,
Just a thought. You all set, sir?
ready to go?
Good luck.
Thank you. Oh,
It's terrible.
what's
Uh,
one?
I do. See ya.
Medic one, need to respond to a 10-month-old infant.
10-month-old infant?
Oh, wow, man.
What's wrong with you?
No, that was just crazy. He just started up just to fuck around.
So a 10-month-old, you said?
What's my chief complaint?
Dispatch says that, mom said it doesn't go well.
Doesn't feel well. Any other notes from dispatch? Okay,
None that are useful.
so as we arrive on scene, BSI, scene safe. Is my scene safe?
It is.
It is?
Mhm.
Alright, so what do we observe as we're walking up to the property? Is it an apartment building, a single-family residence?
It is an apartment building.
It's an apartment building. Okay, we get up to the apartment and we walk in. What are we presented by? Do we see patient, mom?
You see the
Mom,
patient
okay.
in mom's arms sitting on the couch.
Okay, what's my first visual impression of the patient? Are they, how is she breathing? What's her skin look like? Does she turn? Is she crying?
Her skin is mottled. She's lethargic. She has sunken fontanelles.
Okay.
Alright. Sounds good. Alright. Let's go ahead and get baby on monitor. Hi mom, so can you tell me about what's been going on? Why you called 911? Baby, you ain't looking too well.
Yeah, she's been throwing up and had a lot of diarrhea.
Okay, how long has that been going on?
Since about midnight last night, she's like 8 this morning.
Has it been getting worse?
Well, she don't wanna feed. She hasn't taken a bottle or anything. so-
She ain't been feeding? How long
Yeah.
has it been since she fed?
Probably since last night around 11.
Okay, has she got any allergies?
No,
Okay, she on any medications?
no,
Does she have any past medical history?
no.
No past medical history? Alright, you said the last time she ate was how long ago?
Last night at like 11.
Last night at like 11. Okay, and let's see.
I've only changed one diaper since then too, as far as for urine.
Do I
Change
see any
one diaper.
vascular access?
Sure.
Peripheral vascular access, okay.
Alright, feel free to go ahead and get access for me. Let's see what our monitor says. 185, that's a little high. Is that SpO2 accurate?
Yes. Does it say 95? Yes, she,
8185.
Okay.
Interacting with anything around her?
she will look at you, but she's just very lethargic.
Is she crying or consoling?
Fine. She's just kind of there.
Does she look congested, like has a bunch of snot on her
So
face?
she's not fit, her gaze isn't like fixed or anything?
No, she'll follow you around the room now, as far as eyes.
Okay, continuing the assessment, what do I notice about baby herself? Is she having equal rise and fall of the chest? Is she using any accessory muscles, anything like that?
No.
How is my nose and mouth looking? Is she drooling? Is she
No.
any snot? Any signs of puke? Anything else?
Mm.
How's her pupils looking?
They're slow but reactive.
They're slow. Okay, how's my capillary refill?
Slow, about 4 seconds.
Slow, about 4 seconds. Hey, can you get that blood pressure, please? So around the abdomen, is she, whenever I touch on her abdomen, is she guarding or pulling away from me or anything like that?
No.
Okay, whenever I stimulate her fingers, stimulate her toes, does she have any sort of response?
No.
Okay, whenever I do a little pinchy of the ears, does she have any response?
She
Pinchy?
don't like that.
She don't like that? Okay, so she responds. Good thing. Alright, I'm gonna also take lung sounds. What do I hear?
Clear and equal.
Clear and equal. Okay, so blood pressure. Ooh, that blood pressure. Let's go ahead and start. About how much does the baby weigh?
I have no idea how much this one weighs. Guesses?
12 pounds, 15 pounds?
Yeah,
We'll say, okay.
What's
yeah, let's,
Brazil tape say?
we'll say, yeah, let's get her on Brazil tape.
It says 3 kilograms to 5 kilograms.
3 kilograms, 5 kilograms.
pounds.
Alright, let's do a 50 milliliter bolus of normal saline. And let's get her on 12 lead. Her 10 months, so there should be an option.
When's the last time she ate or drank? You said last night at 11?
Yeah.
What's her normal feeding cycle?
She
She on
usually has a
solids?
bottle. No, she usually has a bottle in the morning.
Okay, she didn't take that
She
this
didn't
morning?
take it.
For sure.
How many ounces per bottle is she normally taking?
10?
Did she intake 10 last night?
Yes. But it was only like an hour after that's when she started throwing up and having her vomiting and diarrhea.
Understood. What color was vomit? Anything to it?
Kinda green,
Kind of green? Okay. Did she have anything green to eat?
you know? She just recently started going to the daycare.
Okay.
Just recently started going to daycare.
Any siblings? Any of them? No? Anyone sick at daycare that you know of?
Probably.
Does she have a fever?
No fever.
Okay. What's her blood sugar? Let's get blood sugar check.
80.
80.
I'm recycling the blood
Okay.
pressure
We'll see.
after the fluid bowl.
Not about here.
Yeah, after we get this next blood pressure, let's go ahead and get her loaded up, start getting on our way. Hey mom, if you want to ride with us, you can ride with us. We prefer up front, but 69 over 44. That heart rate is not good. That heart rate is higher. Hey partner, just a little. What do you think?
It's left partner.
Hubby, what do you think? Give her another round of fluids. That's what I'm thinking. See if we can see if her heart rate responds to that. See if she starts looking a little bit better.
Again, I would do it slower. I would do 10 mils per kg.
Yeah, that's what.
I'm sorry? SPO2's 95?
I wanna get a little
Let's start getting her
oxygen.
on some air.
We can. Let's do nasal cannula at half a liter. Yes, we are in the ambulance. We are on our way. So how's baby herself looking? Now that she's getting some fluids, her blood pressure is up a little bit. Is she still kind of out of it? Is she picking up a little bit? How's her skin look?
The mottled skin is now cleared up a little bit.
Not clear. Okay, that's good. That's good. Is baby tolerating the nasal cannula?
Yes.
Good. That's good. All right. Can we start another round of fluids? Same thing as last time. Another 50 mil for some slow.
Heart rate came down to 160.
Yeah, heart rate's down to
normal range
162.
with oxygen.
Okay, so mom, has baby been sick at all recently? Any cold, fever?
No, but she did start a new daycare.
She did. Okay, she did start a new daycare
Just this week.
just this week. So new daycare. Have you? I'm thinking exposure to other kids. Maybe that could have gotten her sick, or maybe.
She hasn't even. Would she have normally eaten by this time? Is it this regular time of day right now?
I'll say it was in the morning, it's like 9 o'clock.
Okay, so she has, not eaten since yesterday, she's been vomiting, her vomit was green, sunken in front nails. What's her mucous membrane look like? Can we assess that?
It's dry.
Okay, dry mucous membranes, afebrile, lungs are clear bilaterally. I would say just hook her up with fluids and then just get her to the hospital.
Yeah, we gave another.
We've got her, I would kick up to O2 probably if
I
I
wonder
can.
why she hasn't eaten. Let me
Because she's vomiting.
Well, yeah, I also wanna listen to her gastric sounds, make sure, cause she could be vomiting
they're
cause.
active. Oh, they're active.
Well,
They're
yeah,
active, they're
she said her
active?
last,
Okay.
she's only filled up one diaper with urine
With urine.
from yesterday, last evening.
Right.
I'm thinking dehydration, that's what my,
Yeah.
Wes Grace had to call it.
Megan.
I would say let's go to the hospital
Yeah.
and then they can assess further.
Yeah, we're only in that. And we did another 50 milliliter bolus.
Okay.
The only thing that I'd wanna kick up to 100 would be her SpO2. If she can tolerate.
What did the doctor look like? Like he's got a bunch like a dry pee and stuff in it.
There's been no urine in it.
No urine. How did the house look? Was it nasty?
No,
So it was just normal clean
it was
house.
clean. But the diarrhea diapers are ridiculous,
Ridiculous.
real bad.
Folding up the back.
Messed up a couple onesies.
So excited to know.
It is. And
It's
let's touch
2
on
years,
that.
man, just get
Let's
through the first 2 years and you'll be.
let's up it to
How much?
2 liters.
I got 2 liters. 2 liters on oxygen.
You.
Nasal cannula.
Okay.
2 to 4?
Yeah, I'll cover that too.
Blood pressure 73 over 46. Alright, that's looking a little bit better. Let's
And the SAT's coming up.
I used to love.
yeah, let's
to
continue her on infusion of fluids. How far
I'd take care of my
hospital are we?
sister.
Couple minutes.
And she'd
Couple
bounce
minutes.
on it. And
Alright,
then-
this is Medic 67 to Northeast General Hospital. Do you have? Awesome. I have a 10-month-old, been thrown up for a few days. Appearance was modeled, not really responded, reacted to touch. She was responsive to pain. Vitals are as follows: 162 heart rate, sinus tach, SpO2 of 97 on 2 liters by nasal cannula. Blood pressure is 73 over 46. We have IV access. We've given her about 150 milliliters of fluid. Blood sugar was, how much was that blood sugar? We did
Oh, we
check?
did we check?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was 80.
it was 80. Blood sugar was 80. Temperature was, how much?
Let's wrap it up, buddy.
Afebrile.
Okay, she was
I
afebrile.
stopped listening at this point.
How come?
ROA.
Or what?
What we talk about, we wanna know how old, sex,
Age, sex,
Chief
complaints,
complaint.
vitals,
vitals,
interventions.
whatever you've done.
Can I see it?
That's all I want.
Can I see it? Shorter the better.
That's what I tell these women.
You just don't know.
Luckily, my wife said big ones hurt.
I'm talking about height.
Alright, let's get cleaned up, put away.
So,
Was it maybe just dehydrated, you think?
Yeah, just dehydrated.
so when did the event start? When did we start signing up for all those? I know the band thing
Sorry.
October 3rd.
October 3rd, that's right.
I was thinking either,
I've got to,
I was gonna rule out maybe obstruction, cause she could've.
there's a game Thursday,
Eat something
and
hard enough
I
not
can't
to
do
choke
that.
on, but enough to get locked up in there.
Now it's saying y'all couldn't go.
I'll be
In
there.
the daycare, I was
Huh?
kinda thinking,
I'll be-
okay.
I think that's
You're going to the game?
Yeah,
I don't
because
know what y'all were talking about.
but maybe if you used to, she can run with the kids too, but not really important per se.
Games will be on Thursday. If you are here, President always has, if you're in the area, he always has a cookout, it's free. It's up around the fountain. Usually starts around 5 o'clock. And so they'll have typically hamburgers, hot dogs, barbecue, and you go through cookies, drinks.
whenever we just put out